Conscripted by a secret organization, a group of strangers is loaded into experimental metapods, hurtling their souls across dimensions and into unsuspecting avatars. With each trip across reality, these newly minted metapilots gain access to unique powers and abilities, slowly transforming them into true masters of the Metaverse.
Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Control them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse.
Okay.
And we're live again. Ha ha.
We have a waffle.
A waffle. Yeah. We do have a waffle from last week. We hit the waffle threshold, which meant that one of you hyper chatter people got to decide what song based on what genre and what subject matter one of us must perform at the head of the show.
Yeah.
And it fell to Maggie. And what did you get again?
It said Discordian patter song, which I took to mean a patter song about Discord. And I hope that's right. And if it's not, I'll write you a new one. But one patter song has already been done because Mr. Odie in a previous waffle did I am the very model of a modern Major General. So I had to go to a different patter song, so I chose one from Into the Woods because I knew it well enough.
Nice.
So please bear with me. And there's no music because, so.
Unimportant, but little factoid. Into the Woods is the first live project I ever did something with Ben Dobbins on. He was responsible for filming something, and I ran the switcher board while he was doing it. It was a thing at PLU like 20 years ago.
Well, that sounds way better than your waffle.
Thanks, Christian. Okay.
It's awesome.
All right, so here we go.
Maggie, take a -2 penalty to your waffle.
All right, -2 penalty to my waffle. We're on it. All right, okay. Okay, so what's this place that's full of rooms? What do I do? Where do I go? How does this work? There's a girl named Pax and she won't shut up. But what the hell's a hack in the first place? Wait a minute, who's this guy? Do I smell new blood? We have to tell him about the time there was a flood. Does he get the joke? Does he think we're cool? You're one of us forever. Now don't be a tool. Okay, I'm leaving. No, yes, I'm leaving. No, yes, I am. You're not. I'm scared. Wait a minute. Now we only want to know if you're going to sub. Oh, I did that. Yes. Hey, but listen, I've been in chats before where I got slurred. Is this the place where I can be a total nerd? We have open hearts. You can be yourself and yourself can be super nerdy. Oh, then I'm staying. Yes, and you love us. What? Yes, you do. I do. That's right. Shit, I lost my spot. Okay.
That's actually in her notes.
Okay, listen now. Okay, listen. Now that we're in love, you can't leave, that's clear, and we think you should attack a deer. Come and get your cute butt over here to the chat room. Yes, how? Well, masters of the Metaverse, yes, masters of the Metaverse. What is it? I mean, cool, come on in. Well, okay, then, if you promise I will laugh, come on in, and I am. I will see it. Wait a minute, hey, I know that guy. Yes, he wrote JQ. I guess that I'll admit that I'm in love with you. So glad that you gave in to our threats. Oh, dear, well, I guess, look at your screen, not over here, because we love you. Wait, see, we love you, but... and it took no time at all. Okay, well, I guess I'll stay around. Shit. Well, I guess I'll stay around and laugh. It's so funny. Shit, hold on. Let me start this over.
Wait, from the beginning?
No! Christian!
Go back to the part where you love me.
Give me a break. Okay. Because we love you. Wait, see, we love you, and it took no time at all. Okay, well, I guess I'll stay around and laugh. It's so funny, like a bunny. What did you just say? It was just a stupid rhyme. Well, not today. Snowball is a sensitive rabbit. The B word. Please don't say the B word. The B word. The B word. What's wrong with the B word? Just don't say it. Okay, we love you.
And if you are familiar with Into the Woods, that is a 4-person patter song that she was doing all by herself there. So
crap, lady.
Take a +5.
Thank you.
A useful
I will. Sorry I messed it up. I'll try to record it when
So,
it's not messed up.
Beautifully done.
Again, to Masters of the Metaverse, Zombie Orpheus Entertainment and Hyper RPG's co-production of a zany science fantasy romantic historical fiction horror reality TV show competition that stars the pilots playing pilots in avatars in another setting. This setting is fantasy, the world of Farther All, the setting of the Gamers Movies and Journey Quest. Everyone is playing two characters that they slide between. We use the Tri-Stat DX system. Basic thing to know about that is you want to roll low. Low is good. And try to keep up. It's a little bit crazy. It's kind of like Sliders meets Quantum Leap with a hint of Time Bandits.
Oh.
Just a touch.
Just a touch. Yeah, Time Bandits is a spice. It's not the main dish.
Those are some great genres to, steal from.
That they are. So, and we will get into it in a recap quickly. But first, to address the obvious desecration of No Shave Movember, I don't have my beard anymore. This is the first time I've been without a beard since the Clinton administration. Okay? I have not been clean shaven since George Clooney was Batman. I have not been clean shaven since we had hope for the prequels, okay? And the reason I shaved is for the exact same reason I shaved previously, which was to play Duamorthrax the Indestructible in a Demon Hunter short. So let's pray that never happens again. Also, I have heard all of the jokes. I look like King of the Babies, like Powder got stung by a jellyfish, like a beluga took human form. I've heard them all. And so...
But if he hasn't, you should send some to
If he
him.
hasn't, chat, go ahead. For the rest of you, you can throw them out whenever you want or save them. Sickest burn at the end of the show will win a prize. Yes, person?
You look like an alt-right CeeLo Green.
Good night.
Oh, man, I think you look wonderful.
Wow.
But his hands are so big. That's the problem.
I see you rolling them dice with the wolf I love, and I'm like, fuck you. Woo. Oh, man. Both barrels. Let's see. 2 hours and 40 minutes to cover.
Strong.
So we
Man,
go.
that's
So
funny.
we have a strong opening contender for sickest burn of the evening. What were we doing here tonight? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
Right. So for the +3 bonus, who wants to recap the amazing amount of progress you've made in 2 weeks?
Can I try?
Please.
Okay, we went from coming upon the caves, the orc caves, to entering the dungeon. I believe we made it to the very first room.
Very first room, yes.
Okay, so we went like from here to over there.
And introduce yourselves. Who are you and who are you playing again?
Hi,
Both teams.
I'm Vanessa Postel, and I am Aquamarine as my meta pilot, and my avatar is Alice, the Alpine Rose. And I brought this today. It's a little baby accordion.
I'm so excited. And I am Christian Doyle. I am playing Metapilot Crash Jackson inside the avatar of Harzul, the incredibly evil.
And what's the name of your sidekick?
The Skelebro, his name.
Yes.
We call him Chip.
It's great.
And I'm Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff, and my meta pilot is Rosie Harbin, and I am in the avatar of Sister Opal.
Yeah.
She's bitchin'.
Hi, my name is Chris Odie, and I am the Metapilot Thomas Wells, and I am in the avatar of Snowball, the badass barbarian ball of non-bunniness.
Don't use the B word.
It's not present yet. I can use the word. It's his word. He can say it.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Keeson, a.k.a. Nathan Hill, a.k.a. Zel Renegade, a.k.a. Sup.
And
In the Journey Quest universe, we just say Aka.
and Sarah Sanders Odie unfortunately could not be here tonight. She was felled by an archer. But she will be
True.
back next week, which
True.
means that Umbra, the
That's funny.
Spirit Wolf, who is guiding the Chosen One, Zel Renegarby, will take over as an NPC. We're going to have to somehow make an antagonistic relationship between you and I work for this to
How?
be pulled off.
How
So
can that ever?
Just work with me. I think we can
I got you.
get through it. All right. So the story, from where we left off.
Is it just me or does Matt look like he's trying to get through customs in Mars on Total Recall?
That's good too.
2 weeks. That was my career.
I just keep picturing Vincent D'Onofrio's stunt double.
Yeah. Keep it up. Plaid
That
header.
waffle was supposed to be better.
So are you excited about the 3rd season of Daredevil?
Oh, man. Wow. 2 hours and 36 minutes. Okay. Oh, yes. So, the situation. The goddess of light, Theron, and her consort, the Nameless One, are away visiting friends. Their children have gotten into trouble, most notably Amalia, the godling of delight, who is not invulnerable or immortal because her nimbus has not grown yet, is missing from the sky. The 18-month-old goddess is somewhere in the world of Fartherall, and this band of heroes has been tasked by the middle brother, Inslow, god of tinkering, to find his little sister and her binky, which will make her stop crying, her blanket, which will make her invulnerable, and the milk, to which will make her go to sleep before his parents get home and he gets grounded for an age,
Hello, Jamila.
which can be thousands of years. They have struck off to find the sacred binky and have not yet, after murdering half a clan that greeted them in friendship.
We tried so hard not to kill those guys.
Yes, it
It's
took a
his
hack
fault.
attack to fell them. And
Actually, it's Chat's
Not my fault at all.
It's Chat's fault.
right. So I think that's enough backstory. I did manage to turn one page last session. So let's continue. You have recently crushed your old friend and
He used to be the strongest man in the world.
yes, he wasn't unexpectly asked to lift
Well, I think
600
he's in the
pounds.
running for the flattest.
Yes, you accidentally crushed Olney to death, at which time you decided to take a brief interlude, fiction by Paximo. Check it out; it's excellent. And
Only the lonely.
we continue from there.
You sang that song once in a show.
It is morning.
We
It's
are.
wake up time.
Wake up time.
Getting up time.
Getting up time.
Ah, so the break of dusk.
Oh, time to get up.
So we can open this door, right?
I think so.
Hashtag Thomas needs a boost.
I bet he
thank
does.
you, Cat. I shall use it for good.
Yeah, Olney said that there was no key. The door is open. They just like watching people
That's
get
true.
eaten and suffer.
If
They
you,
like
did,
to watch.
if you did want to put your hands on one of the pedestals with the scorpion, the snake, or the floating jellyfish, you certainly are welcome to.
No, we just opened the door. Oh, can I take Olney with us?
Well, there's not much left of him. He was-
Right, if I raise him, will he just kind of slide along?
Maybe he be a flesh elemental.
a week, I had a week to prepare for this.
He could be friends with Chip.
I'm just saying, I'm a necromancer.
You
A
could,
little bit
you
of
could.
dead things
Here's
is
the
good,
thing:
right?
you can
Put
only
him
maintain
on Chip's bones.
You can
so Chip
only-
has skin.
maintain your hold on one undead at a time. You can raise more than one certain, but you can only make sure one of them is under your complete thraldom.
Ah, that's too bad.
His ghost follows me now. Or is with me for my body checks.
Right.
Right, for your body checks.
You said scorpion, snake, and
A jellyfish floating above the third pillar, pedestal thing, which is like a half pillar.
Let's just go through the door and get out of here.
There is a door there, yes.
We already know because of Olney's sacrifice that
The pillars are useless.
Yeah, they're just there to kill us.
Thank God we didn't touch one.
All right.
All right. So you open the door. It leads into a hallway with a number of small, well, not small, but doors leading off into small rooms that look like a little kitchenette and a barracks and an armory that have all been pilfered. And there's another door at the far end of the hall. This one thicker.
this one looks thicker.
Well, does someone want
Damn.
to open it?
Doors are only weakness.
Half of Paximo's hack attack. Prepare for the insanity.
Oh, God.
I'd like to say that we are prepared for the insanity, but that would be lies.
I'm just going to walk up to the large door and see if it opens like the other door.
Good idea.
I'll go with you, sister.
I just put my hand out in front of Opal.
Okay.
If I may.
Yes.
And I want to do a detect traps.
All right.
Oh,
There's.
smart one here.
You fancy?
I turned into the professor because we've been watching too much Futurama.
So I made it by 2.
Made it by 2. There is a trap on the other side of the door, but it is not activated. It's like someone forgot to lock the door, basically, or set up these.
Well, also those nice orcs that we murdered turned off all the traps.
That's
for us, so
true,
we
they
could
did
just
do
go
that.
in.
I'm gonna go open the door then.
Okay, you open it, and a gust of wind comes up from a shaft that you plunges down multiple stories into shimmering darkness.
I try to have a Marilyn Monroe moment, but realize I'm in a suit of armor.
Okay, roll seduction.
Sister, I'm in the middle. Rosie has. Yeah, I mean.
You're going to be really good at this.
She technically has seduction.
You can
All
make
right.
a body check.
Oh, she made it. By
Okay.
2.
Who did you
The
aim your?
hallway.
Okay, you.
I just wanted to have a moment.
You had your moment. The hallway creaks and groans as it resettles.
I like it. Let's go.
All right. So the shaft, you can see, it looks like it's been broken through
The shaft.
the floor, about as wide as this room. So we'd say about a 10 by 10 in most directions of open pit going straight down. You can see coming from the other direction was at one point mining tracks that dipped off into it.
I look over the edge, and I.
We are the tactical espionage
Steady.
diversion initiative. Wait, what is this? I don't see a pair of plumbers anywhere. Where's Bouncer? Who's the Goomba of Mario Brothers movie? Putting towards the hashtag hack attack.
Towards the hack attack. Oh, we already have a meta meltdown from last week.
I look over
from
the
last week.
edge. Chip, your vision is the best. What's at the bottom? And I throw him over.
Okay, Chip bounces and breaks all the way down until you hear a distant splash.
What does he see?
Chip! I exclaim.
What do you see? All right, he can't talk.
Don't you have a connection?
Oh yeah, no, I mean he can talk when I'm close enough, but right now he's probably just a pile of bones.
We should go after him.
I like that idea. Do you mind if I improve on it? Hey, Umbra, jump down there and right before you hit the bottom, teleport back up.
That's the thing I can do, Chosen One. You promise not to flee in my absence.
I promise not to flee in your
I'll
absence.
hold it.
Would you like that?
Yes, I would
hear
like
it, damn
that.
I certainly won't. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Right?
cool.
I like it.
Sarah would have had it, but she isn't here, so.
Oh.
Yes, Chosen One. I shall do this.
That's so
long
good.
as you continue on to your destiny.
And the spirit wolf leaps, and you didn't know this, but apparently the terminal velocity of a spirit wolf is larger than that of a skeleton.
Okay.
I should take that off first.
I figured it out, everyone. The next Metaverse we visit is the Super Mario Brothers movieverse, and
Oh, no.
is preparing to play Goomba. We also have a harmonica. Metapoint.
That's good. Thank you for the meta point.
Thank you.
That was nice.
And if there is water, Umbra can just land on it.
That is true. So he pops back and says,
There is water, an underground lake that extends far into the distance, at some point going under the level of the ceiling. But the ceiling dips under the level of the water.
Oh, sounds fun. We should go.
I relay this message to the others.
Underground river.
So,
So,
shall we
shall we what?
go down?
Why don't we stay on the path?
Oh, fair enough.
well, looking across, I mean, there's the 10-foot gaping hole and the tracks that go off about 10 feet, and then the tunnel is collapsed.
Oh, okay.
So it's like pretty much down from here.
Going down, down.
Does anyone have some bed sheets? To make a, tie them together and sneak out of
Parachute?
the room.
So it's like just a ramp
Just
going
go.
down.
Nope, it's a...
It's a drop.
Oh, sounds like fun.
All right, I climb on Umbra's back.
All right.
I say, let's do this.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was how far?
This shall be done.
Well, actually, I got a better idea. One of you go first, then I can just call Umbra back up, and I'll be the last one to go.
I'll go.
I don't want you back there.
Call back.
You two.
Come, small furry one. We shall go into the pit.
I'm on top of Umbra.
All right, so Umbra leaps down, you hold on, you feel the wind rushing up past you. As you see, as you fall, you pass multiple levels where mining tunnels go off in separate directions. And then he lands on the water, which of course does no damage to him, but you basically flatten the poor dog, spirit dog, just who seems to feel like gelatin for a moment, just gelatin or silicone. The dog kind of slugs out and then springs back into form.
It felt oddly good. Thank you, Umbra.
We shall never speak of this.
Here, boy.
Okay, Umbra vanishes and make a swim check.
No problem. Body check.
Snowball. Adorable.
I'm not swimming so good.
Okay, you start to sink. Umbra,
I missed it by 7.
yeah, you are well into
15.
sinking by now.
Oh no!
Since I have no idea what's happening down there, all right.
Umbra
Looks like
returns.
this plan works perfectly. Who's next?
I assume rabbits can swim.
I would like to go next.
All right.
And then I hold on to Umbra and like sing to Umbra quietly the whole time because
Please tell her to stop singing.
I bet.
Louder so
go
Umbra
ahead.
can focus.
Umbra.
Your karma shall come back and strike you, chosen one.
It's basically just about how much I love Umbra.
So Umbra leaps, make a body, except same thing happens. He kind of beanbag chairs out when he hits the water and then springs back up and looks around, and you don't see Snowball, but you see bubbles from the water.
Body check? Is that what you said?
Well, no, because you're still on Umbra right now, but you do spot.
Here, boy.
Hack attack mark has some details.
What?
Here we go. Well, that was quick.
Shit.
2 hours, 25 minutes.
He's on his way over here
At
with
least
an
we're not on
evil
a boat.
smile on his face.
All right, so
Look at that.
you'll get at least one action in before Umbra teleports back to the top. Umbra looks back at you and seems to shrug apologetically and vanishes. Make a body check.
Ooh, I failed that body check by like 5.
By 5. Okay, so you have company underwater right now.
I gotta say, I was kind of unsure about this, but this plan is going flawlessly.
Is this happening in the water? Very slowly.
I see this, and do I see this from the top where I am?
I'm sorry, I need to digest this for a moment. Pax, I take back what I said. We'll make this work.
Do I see them going down like?
Yeah, well, make the equivalent of a spot or a perception check. Would that be mind?
Yeah, I've got a good mind.
Okay.
In my head.
You do.
That'll do it. It should be fine.
Okay, yeah, you see that Snowball hit the water and Rose hit the water and is not surfacing.
Oh, that's not good for him. He's going in, aren't you?
Umbra pops back up again and says to you,
You should give me more time to take them to the dock down there.
There's a dock. Now you tell us, Umbra.
What?
Umbra, are they drowning down there?
The chosen one must make sacrifices.
Looking around, what's inside the cave? Is it just all man-made, or is there still some?
it looks like parts of it were natural at one point and that it was a junction in on a mining track.
Yeah.
And that at the place where a couple of the mining trails crossed was a bit of a sinkhole, and that became the thing that, well, leads down to the water now.
Which brings to this. Does this mine have roots?
What?
Does this mine have roots?
Oh.
Oh, I see. Yes, there are roots from the apple orchard that have poked out in here already.
All right. Plan B. I'm gonna have these roots grow.
Okay.
So there's something to hold on to while going down.
Okay. So the roots are poking out of your ceiling. So you're going to have them. Where do you want them to grow out that they would do that?
Extend down.
Extend down. Okay. It's a good 70, 80 feet to the water.
I'm jumping.
Below. Okay. They're not. It's going to take them if they can grow that far. It's going to take a long while for them to do that.
Hold your breath.
Harzul.
I see the lovely Alpen Rose drowning.
Okay, so Harzul.
I go for the full like Assassin's Creed leap of faith.
Okay, make a body check.
Oh no! Once I realize it's more than 50 feet down, I cast fly.
Oh, okay. Then
I'm going to die. Fuck that.
Okay, so in flying and stopping or swirling around the top of the pool there, this section is about half an Olympic-sized pool in size. Off to one side, you do see a little dock with a bunch of barrels and such, and a tunnel leading off in a direction.
All right.
Away from the wall.
Where is the bard?
Well, there's a couple of thrashing bubbles coming up. The water is that sort of crystal clear mineral water that you see in great grottos and caves and stuff like Carlsbad Caverns or Mammoth Cave. I think Mammoth Cave has water.
It does.
Okay, fine. So you can see where they are. You can also see a great big fuzzy ball of thrashing.
I go to the other one.
Yes.
And I, dip my stick down and
all right,
and hope that it gets grabbed a hold of like so.
So now we're into a second round.
Snowball.
Make a drowning check.
Please let me know. But I want to reach Snowball.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay, so
I made my body check by 3.
So you fight your way back up to the surface. You'll pop up at the end of the round. Make a body check.
Oh god. Okay. I failed it.
Okay.
I have an assist to that, right?
By 6.
By 6. Can you beat? We'll give you a body check. If you can beat it by 6, your stick will reach her.
If I can beat my body check by 6.
Yes.
Stretch.
Do we have any Patreon that we should be
I was
aware
just gonna
of?
give it to you right now.
That would be an opportune time.
It might help Christian save the life.
I really don't think we should be making fun of Matt's lack of hair. He just got out of the Matrix, guys. He needs time to adjust. Hashtag Rosie.
Thank you.
So you're saying I look like Keanu Reeves? I'm okay with that.
No, see, that's not what they were saying.
That is what we
It might
have.
have been confusing Keanu Reeves and Val Kilmer.
We achieved consensus.
What kind of? I have to beat what? I have to beat a body check.
You have to beat a body check
5?
by 6.
By 6.
In order to get your stick into her hands.
This one.
Yes.
Don't show people.
If you want those,
So you
those
failed
numbers,
I failed it. Yeah. No matter what you give me, I don't think that. I rolled a 13 and I need.
Green, you got a +5. Crash, you got a +5. Rosie, you got a +5. Nathan, you've got a +4. I've got a +6. Matt, you got a +5.
+5. All right.
Thank you. Cool.
Thank you, Patreon.
Thank you, Patreon.
Thank you, Patreon.
Right. If you'd like to.
And if you want the armor, the overshield,
I drove for 3 hours today, Matt.
That's
Took 3
fine.
hours to get here. I'm a little loopy.
no. That's
plus
good.
10 to everybody except Rosie. You've got 20 points of armor.
Okay, so you failed. So here's the thing about the fly spell. Just like if you tip a plane or a remote control plane too much, it will go into an uncontrollable spiral. You're in the water now.
Oh.
That's how badly you failed.
No, I didn't fail that badly.
How badly did you fail?
If I would have, I bet rolled 13 out of 7.
You're in the water.
Damn it.
So I've got you, Alpine Rose. Up. So your spell is still active, but you've got to kind of do, the duck out of water, or maybe the ostrich out of water for you.
Lots of hose.
You said that there's mining rails, right? There's
Yes.
rails on the ground, like the track.
The track, they're bending out, rusted, and snapped after a few yards.
Okay, it's no problem.
But there's a few yards of them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, with my strength, rip off the metal as much as I can
Okay.
and tie it to, to put it together. Unless it comes off in one giant piece. I don't know how you want to.
Do we know who got pre-purchasables today?
You're tearing.
Just Thomas.
You're tearing the railway
Just
tie,
Thomas.
or you're tearing the rail up.
Yep.
And then you're going to tie it to another rail.
Unless I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it breaks. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. Well, make a body check to tear it up.
Okay, cool. I'm totally using that meta point.
All right.
And I've got my belt on.
That's true.
Thank God, because that's a 15. So that's a success right on it.
You tear up a length. You tear up a 10-foot length of bent rail.
Excellent. So I weigh quite a lot, but I'm also protected by my armor.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to see that they're all drowning. And my thought in my head is, I'll bring the long piece of metal to fish them out. Geronimo! And I'm just going to jump and splash down in the water.
Okay.
The roots will be ready in a few minutes.
So we've got 3.
What's Chip doing now that?
Make an attack roll.
Okay. What kind of attack?
Just roll an attack.
Oh God.
God, no.
No.
That's an 18.
Okay, so that's good.
Okay.
You miss them all.
Oh God. I'm hoping that my splash damage.
It's like someone dropped a slug bug into a swimming pool. So everyone in the water now, make a body check.
I beat it by 13.
Okay,
And you don't have any meta points yet either, right?
I just
So
used it.
Snowball,
Yeah.
you just with your big wide feet, you surf to the little dock and are able to walk off onto it.
Oh, that was fun. Failed by 12.
Failed by 12. So you were just about to majestically leap out of the water and you get rolled in there. Actual wipeout. Rose?
I failed by 2.
Failed by 2. So
You have a buff.
you don't fail as bad as he does.
Okay.
But you are still back underwater and you'll need to surface again next turn. Opal, make a body check.
Okay.
This would be quite an opportune time for someone to use the voting skill. If only someone had it.
Yeah.
#MetaPoint.
Sorry, no boating skill. You didn't buy any of our pre-purchasables, so none of us have it.
Oh no.
I don't think it was an option in the pre.
Oh, I don't get salesmanship this time? Darn.
I got an 18, so I failed.
Never mind.
Failed.
Don't buy us stuff, Chad. I was kidding.
Oddly enough, you plummet to the bottom of the water.
Who would have guessed?
Right?
Oh.
Okay.
But I'm still.
Down at the bottom.
Umbra, they never listen. They never listen, do they?
I will help swim and protect people. Bring people back to the dock.
Shall we?
If we must.
I climb on the back of Umbra.
Okay.
I just leave the roots as they are.
All right.
And proceed to jump
Yeah,
down.
the roots came out a bit. And then you leap and do the same thing. Balloon out Gel Dog, and then it's standing on top of the water. Snowball, you're on the dock. You see the dog land. Rose is at the top. Then there's Harzul, who is
Drowning.
I'll go save Hazul.
Oh. I am going to. You're on the.
I'm in the water.
You're in the
but
water?
I'm above this. My face is above the surface of the water.
Since I'm
you're
right in
still
the middle,
under.
I will
I'm
use
still
my
under.
boating skill.
You have a boating skill.
Yeah. Nathan does.
Honest to God, have a boating
What?
skill.
Nathan has a boating skill?
Yep.
This whole time.
Okay, well. And what will you boat with?
My dog.
The dog who can Jesus walk.
Yeah. Because now this is like sailing.
I'll throw him my spade so he can use it as an oar.
I think you're missing whatever. Boat with the ghost dog. That's fine.
Starring Forrest Whitaker.
Boating with the ghost dog. It's a good movie.
So yeah, go over to Alpine.
Okay, so
The rose up.
you can't tell if she's mocking you or saving you as she rows over with Snowball's murder spade while the dog just kind of hangs his head and walks across the surface of the water to you and then plucks you up on the back of the spirit wolf.
Yeah! I say.
That's a good song. That's one of your best ones yet.
Thank you. I'll work on it further if you like it. Thank you for helping me.
Okay.
I didn't mean to drown. Thank you.
So we'll
I'm
go
so
back.
sorry, Umbra.
All right, you can decide what to do next. Harzul, you failed by so much that your robe came off in that roll.
Good.
So you are naked,
That's great.
or
Thank you, Matt.
whatever kind of skivvies you have on underneath.
Awesome. Thank you, chat.
I think it's my fault.
But you do get a chance to roll. So here's the thing. You need less to swim to your robe than you do to swim to the surface.
Done. Body check, you said?
Yes, body
Fail.
check. All right.
Even with Patreon?
I don't have any of my crash
So you're
abilities.
swimming towards your robe right as an old woman in power armor hits the robe and carries it down to the bottom.
Neat.
Opal, you make a mind check.
Okay. An 11, it's a fail.
Okay, so you see the fluttering skeletal robes with the horns, and clearly you have killed Harzul in your fall from the top.
No! Can I, if I attempt to swim, do I go up or do I just stay at the bottom?
There's an episode of Most Extreme Elimination Challenge where the people running across the obstacle course are doing so in costumes. And there's the one where they have to run across the standing stones, half of which are not connected to anything. And there's a guy running in a giant totem pole costume that is 8 feet tall, and his arms are these little wings. And as he begins to fall off of the stone, he flaps his wings. That is as effective as you trying to swim right now.
Hashtag Crashboat, hashtag Aquabot.
Thank you.
Look at that!
I'm noticing how Aquamarine has controlled breath.
Control breathing,
I'd
yeah.
really love to just jump off Umbra after giving Umbra a hug.
Okay.
Asking Umbra if I can give Umbra a hug. Can I give Umbra a hug?
I will accept a hug.
Umber gave consent.
I give Umbra a hug, and then I jump into the water to help save them.
Okay, so you
To
go.
try.
I'm on to you.
Okay, so how does the water breathing work? Do you just have it, or do you need to activate it, or
It's
I
not
have a
water
score
breathing,
to
it's
beat.
controlled breathing.
have a score to beat?
Control.
Roll that score.
It's like a cross between Kenny G and Michael Phelps.
You can trickle breathe.
I beat it by 7.
You beat it by 7.
I did really well.
So you see a skinny, naked man covering himself, and Opal standing on the bottom of the pool, waving her arms and yelling in dismay about having killed her friend, standing on his robe.
Okay, so I'd like to grab him. And can I grab? So Opal's within her.
Opal is
armor.
no. Opal is farther down. Opal's about 15 feet
Okay,
down.
then I go there first.
Okay, so
Down
you
to
swim
Opal.
down to Opal, body check. No, wait, you got the control breathing, so I'll give you that. So you get down to Opal. The Alpine Rose swims down to you like a vision, heaven above.
I'd like to try and free her from her wrappings, from her metal.
My armor?
Well,
How? I don't want you to die.
Well, you're pretty strong. You should be able to swim some.
What?
Maybe we could do it together. If I give her a little push, little water.
I mean, you can do what you want.
I try and pull as much as I can. Just
Okay, you try
trying to do whatever I
pull
can to
the
help.
400-pound woman.
We're in the water.
You are in the water, so it weighs less.
Yeah. Maybe we
Alright.
could just get some momentum going.
Make a body check.
Okay, Aquamarine. Okay, I got it on the nose.
Okay, so you pulling her. You're not having much luck, but as part of pulling her, you dislodge her feet. Some rocks go away, and you can see in the distance the pilings of the dock down here, and see that the slope is enough that it might be climbable.
Oh.
You know, it's got the stalagmites
Well, and
poking up
that's
from
I
under the
point.
water.
Yeah, and then I'll point to Harzul. Go. He's dead.
You don't see Harzul.
He's dead. I see his robe.
Yes,
Dead.
don't believe me.
Okay, go back now that she's in the right
gonna
direction. Grab
Okay, so
Harzul and head
you
to the
swim
top.
back to Harzul, so we'll go Maggie, then Rose, then Harzul again. Unless you want to do something in the meantime.
Like what? Drown more?
Okay, gentlemen, yes.
After Alpine jumps back in, Umber and I head over to the dock and kick some barrels in case someone wants to kind of grab on something to float on.
Right on a barrel?
Yeah.
That's a novel idea.
Yeah.
All right. So you kick.
It's a bad habit.
All right. You kick
Yeah.
kick 2 barrels of gunpowder into the water.
They're hobbits.
Oh my god.
I know that they're gunpowder. It's full of gunpowder.
Of course, you can smell them.
Oh, wow.
It's okay, it's wet now.
Oh, there you go.
Who is still drowning?
Well, I'm
Just me, right?
So,
yeah, just you. I'm walking.
I would
okay, so you're walking. Make a body check with a plus
I
4
got a
this
10,
time.
so I made it with my belt.
Okay, so you just climb your way up to the top and emerge from the water like a
And
great
I'm
tortoise.
Just fall and cry.
Fall on the dock. Rose, make another breath control check.
Ooh. I beat it by 6.
Harzul, you're having the dream again. Naked in front of your idol as she swims towards you to save your life.
It's not a dream.
No, it is not.
It is not a dream, but she won't get to me before I get to my robe.
She might. Make a body check.
She won't. I have magic to make sure of it.
Body check.
I'm unaware.
We have meta points, by the way.
Oh, do we? Well then.
Oh!
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh,
Y'all can go fuck yourselves.
2?
2 of them are gone.
Yep.
Well, did I only use 2? I want to go only here then. There, now I've used all 3.
Wait, what?
I went all the way over here and then I moved back 1 by spending another meta point.
So
Not really. No, I'm just using the 1. That's what I'm saying.
I'm in snowball mode. Math is hard.
So there's 2 left.
Think of it as carrots.
Oh, I missed it by 1.
Okay.
No, I missed it by. Well, it's
Too late.
yeah, because it's just a plain body check. It's not like an athletics or a swimming check. So I. Right?
Yes.
You just said plain regular
Plain
body,
body check,
Yeah. I nothing can make this that I have.
What do you have that might work better? Do you have swim?
Athletics, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay. Well,
That's supposed to include sports.
sports. Well, then I would say
Which
roll
is
your
swimming.
athletics.
Swimming is under that.
Okay.
Then use that.
Then use that. Did you make it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You get to your robe and are able to cover the naughty bits. By the time
It's just a matter of principle. Every time I play a game with you, or anything for that matter, like a movie, you always end up with my clothes off. It's not happening this time, Vansel.
It's a long campaign.
Yeah, that's why I brought projectiles and this big fucking club. Doesn't have magic powers, but I can break a car window with it.
So
We are friends.
are we? I would like to act at some point.
Yes. What would you like to do?
I'd like to tie a rope to the dock
Okay.
and then hold the rope and jump towards Harzul.
You jump towards Harzul. So Harzul gets his robe. Alpine Rose gets Harzul, and here comes Murder Bunny towards you.
I reach out for Murder Bunny! Snowball!
You grab Snowball and you are dragged back to the deck, and you have survived the first trial. That killed an hour. Good. This is going all right.
Right? Owned.
So you're standing dripping on the other side of the dock. That's when you realize Harzul is standing there in his skivvies.
Are you okay?
Not dead. Ooh, I'm gonna do a dance.
Oh my gosh, I'm so overjoyed by your dance. I start to just screw with her.
I'm wringing out my robe
But then I have it wet, so it sucks.
and then putting it on.
As you're putting it on, Chip comes up from behind you to help you put it back on.
Yeah. Crawling out of the water, like, couldn't have got that for me earlier, could you? Prestidigitate a blow dryer under my skirt there and see if we can get all the
So
bits
now you're
dry.
doing the Maryland.
Yeah, now I'm doing the Maryland. This is how you do it, by the way.
I don't like to talk about it, but I'm fairly absorbent if you need help.
Don't think I didn't think of it. However, you've killed everyone who's looked at you sideways, so...
True.
No, I'll wait
The
till...
risk we take.
I'll wait till you die, and then I'll raise you as my slave. I mean, friend.
Wow,
Oh, okay.
that's really hard.
All right, so you are standing on the dock. The dock leads off into this half Olympic-sized pool. Farther, the pool dips under the ceiling in the distance there. You can see that the water extends underneath that ceiling for quite a ways. Behind you is a little trail that leads deeper into the cave, and some barrels of now wet gunpowder.
May I have this spade back, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking down.
Okay, you turn the corner and there's a cave in.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna
I'll
have
start burrowing.
Well, all right.
Not too
Let's
stone.
go home.
I'll fail.
You will fail.
we're gonna have to boat.
I got this. Oh, I don't have this.
Oh, Snowball, be careful.
Snowball, how absorbent are you?
Almost chamois-esque.
Parzel's robe being wet almost ruined now has a really hard time staying on it intends to. Fall off anytime Matt thinks it will be funny.
5-minute break, please.
All right.
They're gonna sound about the bunny and its absorption powers.
Okay.
I have Umbra recover one of the barrels, and you ready for this?
Sure. Don't know what's next.
I pick up
That was a
pick
heck
up
attack.
Snowball.
That was a heck attack.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Thank
I
you
like
for the
it.
hack
I like
attack.
it a lot.
And just roll Snowball in the gunpowder.
So you are rolling Snowball in the gunpowder.
Yes.
This is oddly cathartic.
So now the barbarian rabbit is covered in gunpowder.
Yes.
So I feel like this could go bad ways. What's our plan here?
To get all the moisture out of the gunpowder onto you,
I see.
and get whatever's dry that's left, and blow a hole through that cave.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh.
I like that a lot.
Huh?
I'm just worried about the rabbit.
Wait,
Okay, we
missed
thought
it.
about it.
I missed what you said, so I'm just like,
Oh.
what?
We're gonna dry the gunpowder to use it to blow a hole at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, yeah. That
The
seems-
gunpowder that is now all over
Yes.
the rabbit.
I'm absorbing the moisture.
Yeah, and I'm gonna dust it off. It's like a iPhone and rice, you know?
But Snowball will be okay, right?
We'll see what happens.
Oh, it's not my first time rolling in gunpowder.
Okay, as long as you're into it.
It's
Seems
oddly
pretty
exfoliating. Okay, so now you have a small, hard to gather mound of
And we do it again.
furry gunpowder. Okay. How long do you want to do this?
Oh, I can do this all day.
So
Until someone comes up with a better plan.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. You're doing this to dry gunpowder. There are other barrels of dry gunpowder.
Oh, okay.
There were multiple barrels. You kicked 2 in, so there was barrels of wet gunpowder, and there's still barrels of dry gunpowder.
After realizing this, I'm still doing this.
Okay. I did
keep it
wonder
up.
that. Okay.
There you go. Now,
Yes.
wow. There you go. You got like a March
Oh, damn.
a March coat on you.
Yeah, you okay, so
Then I go over and set it up.
how do you have the equivalent of a hygiene?
No.
Okay, what would hygiene nest under? Would that be mine?
Etiquette.
Etiquette?
Etiquette?
Do you have etiquette, Snowball?
No.
Okay, so then you are pretty sure you're
I
clean.
mean, I can roll on it, but
Roll
I don't do
it.
anything. Let's see, etiquette 9. I missed it by 15.
Okay, so you have a solid undercoat of gunpowder you are wearing around.
This could be useful.
Yes, it could. That you are unaware of.
Snowball, fireball. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
It's cool. Not my first time blowing up.
Oh,
I mean, that is how we met.
Snowball is cute.
I take the other barrels of gunpowder and roll them towards the cave-in.
Okay, you roll the gunpowder towards the cave-in.
Hey, Wizard.
Yeah.
Can you make some sparks over there?
Yep.
And I step back. Way back.
I do nothing.
Okay.
And wait.
Did you mean now?
Oh yeah. We're gonna blow a hole.
Boom.
The bunny rolled in gunpowder.
For fun.
Funsies.
And no one brought a torch. We're gonna use my
Why bring a torch when
because I'm a lighter apparently. A book of matches for you. Some
Don't sell
tinder.
yourself short. You're a dark lighter.
Fair enough. There's your sparks.
Spark tumbles through the air like cinders on the breeze, lands on the
Oh shit, that was a fireball.
gunpowder. Oh.
We just went back in time.
Just went back a page. Okay, well, all right. How much damage does that do?
Oh, God.
A lot.
With a ×5 multiplier?
Oh, with the ×5 multiplier.
You tossed it into its center.
I'm well out of the radius. I wouldn't have tossed a fireball otherwise.
Oh, I'm just okay. So what? How much damage do you do to the cave?
300 at ×5.
Yeah.
300 damage. Okay, so it the thing about an enclosed space, underground.
It won't be
trying
enclosed
to use
after this boom.
Well, it's even more enclosed because you've collapsed the rest of the ceiling.
Oh.
So much of it is collapsing that it's falling now towards you and the end of the dock.
Oh, no.
So we gotta run that way towards the water.
Run.
Strategically, this is a step back.
I've realized my mistake, and I admit that I made one.
It's okay.
You know what would be super handy? The ability to punch a big hole in something.
I don't even know.
Chosen one,
Yes.
climb upon my back.
Okay.
I shall save you.
Just me?
Yeah.
Contractually, I'm only obligated to save you. Okay.
Help, yeah.
All right.
So Umbra runs over to Zell, who hops on Umbra's back.
And I put my hand out to...
So the ceiling's still going down.
Ceiling is beginning to come down. You know what?
The
Roll
ceiling-
initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
We can't fight the ceiling.
And I reach out to Alpine Rose.
Okay. Okay, so roll. So tell me what you got.
oh God.
27.
27.
32.
Initiative.
17.
28.
28. And Rose?
22.
Who am I missing? Oh yeah, Umbra. Right. Who moves with Zell, basically at this point. Alright. Snowball. Yeah, it's beginning to fall in a wave towards you. It's basically as you were falling down, you saw that there were multiple stories here going off. Basically, you collapsed the above story with the fireball explosion.
Oh, is it still moving towards us?
Yes.
If
The
we
only
move
part that there's
sideways,
nothing
it's
to
good.
fall in is the part that's over the water.
So sideways is good or backing up is good?
Sideways is not good. It's coming. It will probably crush
Backing
the dock.
up is good.
Backing up is good.
We should back up. I'll just leap back.
Leap back onto the dock.
If that seems far enough.
Okay, you leap back onto the dock. Zell, yes.
The closest person by my roll was
Already
Alpine
accounted.
Rose.
Okay.
Reach out and grab her hand. Throw in the back of Umbra, and we run back.
You run back onto the water.
Yeah.
Seem to be pretty fine there. Very good. Harzul,
I'm fighting the ceiling?
you are acting before the ceiling.
Oh, okay. How do I get away from the ceiling?
Make a mind check.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Don't know how to get away from a ceiling.
I mean,
I missed it by one. That's what I
you missed it by one. Would you like to use your bonus?
For a mind check? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Now I made it by 4. Thank you, Patreon.
Okay. So based on the pattern as it's collapsing, it's going to fall and it's going to crush the dock.
And I should take some form of cover.
You should take no.
That's
you
what I
should,
figured out.
You should jump into the water and swim under the section that is solid.
All right.
Because that section's not going to cave in, and you assume by what you can see that there's an open spot on the other side.
All right. I'm going.
All right.
Oh shit! That's fireball.
That's going to consume a lot of the air.
Hashtag crash because AK is awesome and is letting us by the pre-show bus.
Oh,
It comes sooner. The store went up late. But again, AK is being awesome.
I heard. Thank you so much, guys.
That's really sweet of you.
Alien
Thank
knitter.
you.
Okay.
Very
Very
sweet.
nice.
The store. They always have excuses. I'll get you for this chat if it's the last thing I do, except you just did something nice for me, so thanks.
Get the
So Harzul, you
a nice card with flowers.
into the water.
Oh yeah, into the water.
Into the water. I'm going to let you continue to use the +4 that you would have gotten from your mind roll onto the body check to.
Good, because I'm really, really going to need it.
Yes.
It looks like the party could use some hashtag retromancy here.
Oh!
Wow.
That's our first retromancy!
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you so much!
Just to bone up on the rules here.
Retromancy can be good, it can be bad.
I actually made a body check.
Well done. Harzul, you swim underneath the lip of the cave, and next turn you will emerge on the far side.
Can I kick my legs like a dolphin?
Yes, you can.
All right. You know, like the...
Oh, yeah.
Where they're both going like this at the
it's
same
like a
time.
body roll.
Like a mermaid would swim. Just that one moment of grace for Harzul. He needs it.
You may have that one moment of grace. You rolled well enough.
Sweet.
Yeah, Hazuo.
So the wizard who just blew up the cavern is swimming underneath the sailing.
You heard God. It was the wizard's fault.
Okay, and it was Harzul, Alpine Rose.
Okay, so I'm on Umbra.
Yes, you are.
Is Snowball or Opal near me? I couldn't move
jumped
Opal.
backwards.
Oh.
You jump backwards on the dock. Opal is standing closest to the cave in.
She's about to take her turn.
Yes.
I hold on to Zell and Umbra.
Okay.
I hold on to them.
It's a weird hug.
I'm just with my eyes.
Lean into it, Zell.
But I'm peeking and noting maybe what I'll write about it later. Look at those cool ropes. Oh, this is horrible. I've never seen this before.
So Umbra says to you, "You'll want to plug your nose."
What do you...
And Umbra basically dips and is now walking on the undersurface of the water. So you're standing above this and then runs under the surface of the water, up the little hill that is the ceiling. Harzul, you see a wolf with your crush go by you. The two of you get so much water up your nose, it's just disgusting, and you'll be snotting and horking by the time you get up to the next cave area. Which leaves us with Opal.
But cool.
I'm gonna pray. I'm going to pray for the safety and security of my team and that we are delivered to the other side safely.
And you're not going to avoid the cave-in?
Thoughts and prayers.
You've never heard this whole God helps those who help themselves thing?
Because I do this professionally and I'd still move.
Okay, never mind.
Fourth wall break.
I respect the decision.
I'm only questioning your decision. I'm not saying don't do it.
You do you. It's okay. You'll survive somehow.
The other option is to take the metal stick I have and break it in half and hold it in hopes that I can make a shield against the rocks, but I don't think will work very well.
What about that swimming thing that I just did?
Okay, I swim under the dock.
All right, make a body check.
Yes, with the belt. Yeah.
So the belt begins to glow with the light of Theron, and you basically breaststroke crawl your way underneath.
Oh, pretty.
Moving pretty well. Snowball, that's when the ceiling collapses and crushes the dock. Snowball, you find yourself in the water.
I assume you want more checks of some kind.
Just a single swim check and swim or body check. And
Oh, yeah. Made with flying colors.
All right.
I can make it for someone else if you miss by less than 9.
And you make it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the 6 of you emerge dripping, except for Umbra, who the water does not seem to cling to his semi-spectral gelatinous form. Crawl out of a much nicer, gentle slope on the other side of the pool to find a gentle slope going up into the cave. But standing in your way,
Shit!
you find your path blocked by a young woman and her band. Literal band. One's behind a drum set, one has a bass, there's one with an accordion, one with an alpenhorn.
What?
She says, "Aha! It is I, Seafoam. You, Alpine Rose, I used to be the head of your fan club. I loved you, but now I hate you, and we shall destroy you in a battle of the band. And so on. Thank you, Pax."
Really should have seen that coming.
Yes, you should have seen that coming.
Battle of the band.
We're still in initiative. Snowball, you're first.
Seafoam.
So
Awesome.
it's on? That's where I look at the rest of you and just say,
Oh, yeah, no, it's on.
Call me Bunny.
They just did.
Do you still have any gun gunpowder attached to you?
I think I lost it in the river.
It's, well, let me see.
I'm hoping.
If you do, it's quite dim.
I say you could just use it to your advantage.
You know what dries out gunpowder really fast?
Blood!
Eyeballs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm just going to charge and leap attack the first one.
I am Seafoam, and these are my...
Acceptable and easy to retrain!
Matt, what's
Why aren't you my fan anymore?
The band's name is the conveniently misplaced page.
Shit, okay, run.
It's such a hipster name.
The Seductive Sapphires, led by Seafoam.
Oh, wait.
Clearly a poser.
That there is some bullshit.
That is some bullshit.
Oh, I remember you.
Oh, bull. Attack.
Perhaps we have started to find the path to enabling hashtag Rosie and hashtag Aquamarine.
Aw, thank you.
Is.
So, attack.
Yeah.
Is that right? I'm gonna knock you out. Hazul says knock you out. Ha! I'll leap in and attack.
Okay, who do you attack?
One in the lead who was talking.
The lead, Seafoam.
Yep.
All right.
Beat it by 5.
Roll it. You beat it by 5.
Yeah.
How much damage does that do?
Depends. Did it hit? Did she defend?
Well, considering she was expecting a musical battle of the bands, she makes it. She blocks your attack with her guitar, which
Disappointing.
screes off of it. Apparently, it's metal. This guitar. And you notice that one side of it is edged.
Oh, then I'll use my other attack. I can do this on. I beat that roll by 14.
14. She does not succeed in that one. And you do how much damage?
That would be 120.
That is what you hear as Seafoam becomes eponymous. And
To be fair,
the rest of the band stops and just starts fucking screaming. God!
Wait.
Oh, Jesus, why?
Looks
Our
like
work
you're
God
an
is here.
instrumental group now.
We just thought this was a call-out gig. I'm part-time. We don't want any trouble.
And then I throw a carrot at the drummer.
Throw a carrot at the drummer. Okay, so the javelin carrot.
I actually missed that. No, I made it because I'm raging.
How many attacks do you
Make it by
have?
3. I get 3
I
attacks.
think.
3, and the drummer
This
misses.
is shit.
The drummer misses. And takes how much damage?
55 points.
He goes, ba-dum-ting, and dies. So the bassist, accordionist, and alpenhorn
Well, one less
Player.
homeless person off the street.
are just standing there. He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What? Oh gods! What? Oh my gods! Oh! That was your initiative. Now it's Zell's turn.
hello. It seems right now we have a few options. First option, stay here, get killed. Second option, leave your instruments, leave your gold, any valuables you have, leave, and then profit from all this.
We'll do that.
I mean, bands are always bigger when their lead singer.
God, we'll just put our stuff here if that's all right.
Yeah.
We can take it.
Thank you. Just me.
Okay. She was gonna pay us after the gig. So would it be all right? No. Okay. No. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We're really. The bards turn and run
Wait!
back up the tunnel.
Oh, the way that we're going.
Yes.
Smart.
Did you see another exit to this place?
No.
No. They're so
Come back!
they don't seem to be really interested in doing that.
I can't believe they run off like that.
I collect
Especially
their
if it was-
valuables.
In the moments before the bunny attacked, I think I was ready to go like, yes! Oh!
Umbra turns to you and says, "You spared them. You saved, slated the bloodlust of your allies long enough for the innocents to escape.
Yeah,
I
sure.
am impressed, Zell.
That's exactly what I did.
Yes.
How much do you think I can get this base for?
Several hundred. It's teak wood.
Oh, nice.
That's very nice. That's actually an original manufacturer. You can tell by the number on the back.
Oh, I always thought it was like a copy.
No. Look at the striations on the inside.
All right.
Boy, that's
How you tell.
I was hoping they'd follow us around.
Okay, we're out of. Well, there's really nowhere else for them to go. So maybe okay. So you follow them.
Wait!
because there's really nowhere else to go. Carrying their instruments and their gold, and the some of the matching uniforms. Not the drums, I imagine. You're not taking the drums.
Oh, no, I just have the bass.
I'm bringing I think I lift the drum set.
Well, you realize there's enough room on your armor that if you put the drum set on it, you could become a one-man band.
Done!
Which would really only increase your move silently check by a couple of points, considering you sound like a bag of silverware anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Is there enough room for the stool up there so the barbarian rabbit can be up there actually playing the drums like Animal?
Hell yes, there is.
I keep going.
I know it.
So that happens. I put the drum set and stool on my back, and I snowball. Go!
So the panic bards who run from their lives then hear the sound of their own drums chasing them as an old woman in power armor with the murder rabbit shows up riding her. Next to Necro Dude, Smiling Lady on the Wolf, and the woman who was challenged and hasn't says a goddamn thing.
I haven't gotten a chance to.
Clear the tactile emergency for distraction and destruction of gas. Someone at Sapphire made a mistake in our contract. Hashtag Aquamarine can't find any gas here.
That's your paper just sold.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Actually, so yes, you chase the bards who have basically wound up in a circular room with there's a sort of like a spiral staircase of wood going up, but a section of it was on cables and has since been retracted. And they're standing at the base of that, just panicking. And that's when they look out and see the one-man band Golem there.
Well, when I get there, I'll wait for the rest of my party. Oh yeah, okay, so I was walking up doing that. What are you guys doing?
What are we doing? What's happening? Oh, Zell, I didn't know you could play.
I dabble. Anyone can play the bass.
That's true. That's true.
Well, super easy.
That's actually true.
What are they doing? Oh.
They're waiting. The thing is up there. They're just looking around, waiting.
Yeah, as you're coming a little closer, they goes, we surrender. We surrender.
We should give them their instruments back. They didn't know. Did you know that Seafoam intended to like hurt?
No, we just thought it was a call out. It was going to be one of those battles where you call each other bitch a lot and escalate in the media.
I hate gendered slurs.
Thank you. Yeah. What are you gonna say for that?
Sorry. Please don't kill us. Oh God, please. Do you need a band?
No.
But they could. Oh, you go on.
No. You. Kill.
It's all no Snowball. You put those sticks safely down.
Well, I mean, do you need a band?
I mean, if I did need a band, I definitely wouldn't want it to be these people that were about to like call me out. I'd much prefer my band to be people that I enjoy.
That was Seafoam. We really have no problem with you. We're just day players that she hired.
Why Seafoam? Why is she not a fan of me anymore?
Because she's
tired of my.
No, she said you.
What? Tell me. You tell me.
She was trying to claim.
Do a drum roll.
She's got the drums. I don't really want. The rumor back in Golden Valley is that you're trying to change genres, and so she wanted to call you out and be the new polka queen. Because you were going to find yourself or something, try new things in music. We don't just do polka.
You don't genre shame the rose.
No. Hey, that's not us. Again, man. I mean, you remember how hard it was finding a gig when you're just getting out.
Of course.
Right. I mean, that's the thing, right? We
Thanks for that drum roll.
We're not even gonna get paid after this.
It's okay.
I got student loans.
I feel you. Me
True
too.
story. I was going to be a flautist, and then I couldn't find anything
the
and
one
started
with no
doing
student
this.
loan.
Chip looks at the three of them and goes,
What?
Don't worry, it was just for scaring purposes. He can't actually eat you. There's no innards. They'll just fall right through the bones.
We're the tactical espionage for destruction and diversion initiative. We're confused. We can't tell if you're looking at a ninja turtle outside his shell or a bowling ball hoop tube. The scarecrow. That was a new take on Battle of the Bands. Hashtag Rose.
Took me a while to realize you were talking about me. Thank you. See, in my mind's eye, I still look like a paper towel model.
An old turtle.
But really, you look like Zoidberg out of his shell.
He's molting. He's molting.
There's no part of that sentence I didn't like.
Zoidberg's here!
You didn't know I could Zoidberg, did you?
No, I didn't, but it just made my entire week.
In all of our comrades, you have never once Zoidberged.
You know, I got it. I have layers. You know.
Like an onion or a cake.
So yes, so the bards are talking to one another. They're like, whatever genre you want to do, we can do backup vocals, we can do backup rhythms, beats. We can do whatever you need. We can carry your stuff.
Oh, yeah. Just thinking that maybe when we're in an environment, they can.
Hashtag Rosie pre-buff.
Oh, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you guys. But, they'll provide background music to make it more stimulating.
We can do that. We can do whatever you like. Just please don't kill us.
What do you think?
We're too poor to die.
Okay, shh.
I don't understand.
Who are you worried about killing you?
Oh,
That ain't me.
What are they called again?
No, don't say, just Snowball.
The little
I am the
furry.
Do not say the word
Cute. Rhymes with money. What
No,
is it?
don't say.
It's like it's another word for rabbit, but it's like fluffy.
Keep your mouth closed. No.
Magamorph?
That's the
Oh, I like that word. That sounds fancy. Thank you for that. I'll call myself that going forward. I'm a Legomorph.
So what do you guys think? We can carry our stuff.
I'll be Legomorph.
We can
the
play
Legomorph
backup.
and Bunny Ranger.
Whatever we need.
Legomorph and Bunny Ranger.
That's good. So should we let them come with us?
Oh wait, that's the next metaverse. Okay. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So should we?
Rosie, your pre-purchase and boost unlocked.
Yes, thank you.
So for you, Crash.
Yes. They got me first because I whined.
Yes, you did. I got mine too.
So you want these minstrels to come with us?
Yes. So the leader, she steps forward and says, I'm Sylviana. I play the cello, whatever stringed instruments you'd like. The accordionist says, I'm Cheswick. I can do accordion, concertina.
Not like her, you can't.
No, absolutely not. No, I don't even pretend to.
I mean, why do we even bother with the accordion? Do you want me to get the accordion from him? I'll take it from him. I'll give it to you as a gift. I'll dip it in gold first.
I can also do the tambour.
We like the tambour.
Okay,
There you
tambour.
Thank you.
Okay.
There you go. That looks good on you.
And the last one, I'm Cheswick.
Oh, Cheswick.
Cheswick, ma'am.
Okay.
And then the last one. And
what do you play, Cheswick?
The
timbre. No, I have never touched the accordion.
That was the correct answer.
Will I touch it again?
Chip, get the accordion. You will be giving Chip lessons over the next several days.
We could use Chip in our band for sure.
I think he has a very...
Wait, you willing to take the skeleton that's controlled by someone who's obsessed with you in your band over the people who are alive?
I want them too.
He doesn't eat anything.
I want to meet the third member.
Yeah, who's the third member?
I'm Tittles.
Turtles?
Tittles.
Never mind.
I play the alpenhorn.
Tittles?
Do you now?
But not as well as she does.
Cute.
I can play other kinds of horns. I blow really well. Damn it.
No tittles. Don't worry. Just
I can flute. I can play the recorder.
Don't flute right
If
now.
there's wind that needs to go through it, I'm your guy.
All right.
Okay. So should we have them come with us? Y'all? Or what? What do you think? What do you think? You?
I'm on board.
Yeah? Do we
You're
care?
still up here, right?
Do we care?
Yep. Okay. I like this new space.
It's okay. We can bring them along as FODDER.
What if Tittles had this voice
Fooder.
instead?
I like that.
I think any character named Tittles is good.
Okay, Tittles. Well,
Let's go.
Well, just before we go,
get that bass.
Tittles blows.
it's really what so I'm playing cello, Sylviana on cello, Cheswick on tambour,
Yep.
and Tittles on woodwind, whatever that may be. We'll find one. I'm sure I can carve one out of.
It's okay. She's okay.
Okay, and what would
we
you
can
like
use
us?
the bones of your erstwhile party member as a new flute.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Maybe as a warning to other bards not
Yep.
to challenge you.
I'll go collect the femur immediately.
This is
Yeah.
not
And you
how-
tell everyone you know that this is how I am now. My genre have music is
Got it.
She's gone.
scary cave.
Death polka. Death polka.
Yeah.
What should your Alice
Yeah.
and the
Doom Papas. Sorry, I've been thinking about this for a really long time.
That's so good. Yes. We got bass player. We got the drum golem.
There goes the party.
You should be the greatest death polka band in all of Fatherolian history.
Yes, you shall. You shall. So
Yeah, the death polkas.
I control the accordion player.
Yes.
He's my thrall. He lives at my whim.
Everyone plays an instrument.
I'm famous.
Tittles actually says that is actually pretty metal.
Don't you think that's cool, Tittles?
Pretty metal? Wouldn't you? Yeah, that's great.
Sweet.
This is
Thank you for the femur.
We're on a band together.
I know. Tittles says thank you for the femur. This is not how I thought my internship would go.
Everything's different now, Tittles. Hold my alpenhorn.
Thank you. I will carry your alpenhorn with great pleasure.
Wear gloves. You don't want to get your nasty oils on it.
Yes, Mr. Manager, sir. Okay, so you've got yourself a band.
The Doom Papas.
The Doom Papas.
Doom Papa.
Chat, it's important not to get hooked on hack attacks because I have no follow-up to that. Do as you will.
Oh my we need some System Shocks and Meta Meltdowns to make this shit
That we
cray.
do. Well, so the Doom Papas, Sylviane is kind of your right-hand woman at this point because she plays the cello,
Sylviane.
right?
Where's Sylviane?
She's like, so,
Yeah.
we, Seafoam did all the travel arrangements.
Oh.
And, so we don't really know where we're going or what's going on.
No problems. You're just gonna help us carry our stuff and follow us.
That's
But
good.
I will tell you where we're looking for Binky. Right?
Oh, right.
The
We had a
Binky?
plot to follow. My bad. I
Yeah, we're
remember
looking
now.
for the Binky of the fallen demi-goddess Amalia. Have you seen it?
We have not.
Okay. I thought I'd ask.
Just looking around for it. Anyway, after that, we're going to play probably West Haven, I would think. Get some dates, up in the former kingdoms.
Sounds good.
We have
By
to
the way,
practice a whole lot
this is
for
an
months.
abstinence-only band from now on. You will practice nothing but abstinence. Just you guys.
That's fine. We're not in the mood. And nor will we be for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, it's a good detail, Z.
Snowball!
Yeah. The contract.
Marching! Tune! Go!
I bring out copies of the contract I gave to Olney earlier.
These are, this gives you power of attorney over our souls.
Standard NDA. Suck it up.
I get what's left over after the souls are gone.
All right. So you begin a marching tune and begin marching circles around the bottom of the spiral column going up because there's still that one part that's been winched out of place.
So,
we got it. That's all.
How do we get up there?
Matt, you missed it. With the March hare.
The March hare? That's very good. That's very good. They're just coming so quickly today.
Okay, who has a plan to get the thing down? Can we throw a band member up there?
They all huddle together.
It was a joke. She was joking.
I can make. To get up where?
Well,
We could, though.
How high up? Where are we going?
20 feet?
Oh, I can jump that.
we need it to come
Omar
down.
can jump that.
Is there a lever or anything?
Yeah, it's up there on the next gantry.
I'll jump.
I can fly.
Oh, you can fly.
I mean-
I believe you can fly.
I believe you can touch the sky.
Really?
About it every night and day.
This is good. Are you writing this down?
Spread your wings and just fly up there.
No, I don't really use wings. Okay, no one look up my robe.
Okay.
I looked at the rope. Oh, I can't look away.
Okay, your robe flies off as you're going up. Because,
I had a feeling that would be happening. Sorry.
oh dear. So, Chip comes up behind Rose and but you can see right through his skeletal hand fingers. Bones over
Oh, but Chip, you got even try.
Right. So you fly up to the gantry land there, and you can see from there that it goes up and up about 4 stories until And you notice that near the top, the stonework turns into brick and curves out there, almost like it's inside of a big-ass chimney. And you can see about as you spiral your way up, there are vents that are spewing fire every now and then.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a standard, elevator of doom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Cool. So there's a lever, you said?
A lever, yes.
A lever, indeed. Okay, and I'm up here, and they can't really see me now that I'm over the plateau of it. So I'm going to enjoy a minute of freedom.
Freedom, and you are drying off nicely.
Yeah, I'm
bursts of
feeling
heat.
the air against my skin.
Mm-hmm. He's probably
a deep breath,
now.
Enjoying life, even though I'm really not supposed to.
I bet he's dead now.
I'm all right.
Oh. Okay. Can you bring it down?
I'm trying.
Snowballs into it.
Okay, it lowers, and you can climb up now.
Let's go.
All right.
Band members on the perimeter so we can keep our eyes on you.
Yeah, we don't trust any of you yet.
Oh no, that's a bad idea. There's jets of fire. It'll kill the band members first. We should surround them. Using our own bodies as shields.
Cheswick,
they're important, Opal. They're the band.
Wait, is that a rabbit playing a bass drum? Someone turn into pink and he'll keep going and going. #Metatoid.
Yay, thank you.
Cheswick comes up to you and says, Are you a cleric of Theron?
Yes.
I have a lot to confess. I'd like to get off my chest before I'm killed.
Oh, well, it's a long ride up.
I'll look down.
Let's
You
go.
just talk. I will.
Oh, God! I'm trying.
Oh, watch out for the fire vents.
The what?
Nothing.
All right, so,
Opal, you're a smooth ride.
He's still bouncing.
Should have got on top of you a long time ago.
Time shift! As you reach the top of the chimney.
Is he still doing it?
Yes.
She's been standing perfectly still for like a minute and a half. And you've just been sitting there bouncing.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that's fun.
Time shift, we're just going to skip the part with the vents of fire because somehow you would manage to ass it up and the bunny would explode. Sorry.
Yeah. Also, my robes would be on fire now.
They would be.
Oh, have you put them back on?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So you reach the top because it's already 7:35. And in the room beyond, you see a couple of orcs passed out on the floor.
Oh, this is the Umbra. Go see if that's where the binky is in the stone.
So you look. So you're in this area here. It clearly is a forge of some sort. Multiple furnaces, which is where the gods of fire were spitting out because physics. And the orcs in the corner are in. Well, they're in one corner. They look to have passed out where they were working. You can see they're wearing aprons, and one of them has a pair of tongs. There's a doorway at the edge there that is cracked open.
Oh.
Well,
do we know what made them fall asleep?
The binky?
The binky.
But like just being by it? Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
sound?
that's why Umbra is going to go get it because she never sleeps.
You guys are smart.
we're gonna
Umbra
have to
and
buy
Tittles
My
go.
key.
Umbra, go with Tittles.
Tiddles?
Tittles.
Just to see how close we can get to it before it takes
good
effect.
idea.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
one is the
Can we
tittle?
send the other one now?
The one that peed himself or the one who pooped himself?
Someone that pooped themselves.
The one that's middle disposable.
Don't forget Chip's going too.
Right.
Oh wait.
Can you see through Chip's eyes?
Yeah? I'm sure I can.
Sure. Why not?
Seems like a good power for a
Yeah,
necromancer to have.
absolutely.
Can we
See
do
through
It's
the
like, is it-
non-existent eyes through the sockets.
That's a necromancer thing.
Sure. So Harzul says, "Yeah, I can do that," and his eyes vanish, and you can see into his bare skull right as his eyes appear in Chip's head. It's kind of creepy, but also kind of funny because he's got no eyebrows.
See? He's a good chick, right?
Oh. Then you could lead the way and make sure that the wolf doesn't run off on her own.
That was very smart, Opal.
Well, I really can't do that
She not
for the
know that
simple
I'm
reason
there.
that I still can't really talk as Chip.
Oh.
Unless I rip out my own tongue and put it in his mouth.
You should try it.
No, that doesn't work on me.
You see what Patrick says.
Just
about
the
it.
dog.
Then you'll be able to see what. At least you can give information back. We can compare.
Brilliant.
You don't have.
Off you go,
Not the
Chip.
tongue, not the-
Off you go. Fuck off. Move.
All right, so Chip heads towards the door, opens the door, walks into a room that is, it's basically donut shaped, but as you can see, it curves off around both sides around a big central column, and takes 2 steps as a huge thing comes into sight about 12 feet tall and yells, "Doggy, go squish!"
Come away.
Then there is a,
There go my eyes.
I figure if you can pop them in, you can pop them back to
Well,
you.
it's not like a beer. They just disappear and reappear.
yeah, then so your eyes blink back in as powdered bone goes, a cloud of it goes into the hall.
So what's going on?
Well, I have to carry Chip in a bag from now on.
Why can't you just raise him again?
Now he's fun size.
Just like you, little fella.
Wow.
So what does Umbra see then, since my job's apparently done?
So Umbra goes in there and says, "There's a bull ogre here."
A bull ogre.
Bull ogre.
How hasn't it fallen asleep?
And but Umbra manages to dodge aside and comes back into the room. See the door, big ass foot kicks the door open and it peers through.
Oh, hi.
Just throw a dagger at its face.
All right, we're in initiative now.
34.
Nice.
Okay, and
23.
23,
Hit first.
26.
Hit first. And
26, hars,
That's right.
20.
20,
what he does.
and Umbra goes L.
21.
21. Z plus Umbra and the band.
Yeah, tittles.
The band will act as one on 15.
Woo.
Good to know that the of all 8 contestants, the ogre rolled last. So, Snowball.
Oh wait.
So many options. I will play an inspiring war song.
That is the best use of your skills.
Yep.
That is literally what you do.
Oh yeah.
You play the drums on top of the cleric.
Yeah.
All right, Opal, it's not your turn. Harzul, it's your turn.
Can I fireball the rabbit without hurting the priest?
Well, he probably still has gunpowder in him somewhere, so maybe. To be fair, if you did fireball a cleric of Theron, that is straight up evil.
Really?
Really is evil, and it's the party's only primary healer.
Do I feel like it would spur them into useful motion?
Well, if they're on fire, people on fire tend to move.
Bunny! And then I...
Well, hold on.
That's
Make a mind check.
Meow, meow, meow.
You made it?
Bunny, bunny, bunny! Bunny, 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 stupid, fuzzy bunny.
You can't stop a bunny when it found its beat.
The bunny has found his beat and cannot be shaken from his beat. I did not expect him to make that.
I'm gonna call him Thumper now.
I love
Great,
it.
he's useless.
It's a good beat. Wow, that's almost just like the beat you were just making. That's very great.
All right, it's still your move because you've only said a few words.
Well, we don't have our tank right now. Either of them. For me to do anything is useless. So I'm going to use my buff because I've got one. My hacksaw, which I would normally use to fight things, and I'm going to move Thomas's slider over to Avatar.
Huh?
Isn't that how that works? I can move it to. I can only do it to mine.
I'll allow it.
It's supposed to be just your own.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, I guess
Well, we'll change the rule after this instance. Go full Avatar.
Hey, help!
Okay. I just wanted to prove I wasn't a one-trick there.
Too cute.
You're a one-trick AI. Do another trick.
Okay, next turn, I attack.
Thank you.
Next turn you attack. All right. Opal.
I actually want to use my buff because I can gain. I would like to know why. Well, actually, I'll ask my party first. Do we want to know why the ogre has not fallen asleep, like why he isn't affected, or do we want to know the best way to kill him?
We can do both. If I use mine, then you use yours.
Ask now if he dies next turn.
That's great. So you would use yours, and you go next. So I'll defer until Keeson goes.
Okay.
Because he's next, right?
Yes, Keeson's
Great.
next. Zell.
Yes. I will first use a meta point to move over this way. And then use my coffee as for closer's buff. Thank you, chat. To use Opal's honesty hour or Rose's honesty hour.
Yeah.
To figure out the why.
It's either why the ogre hasn't fallen asleep,
Yeah,
like why it's not
why is
affected.
ogre immune?
Did you retromance me?
No.
No.
We have a retromancy, but we haven't
He
used
hasn't
it.
dropped it yet.
Okay, because I spend my thing to make him go all the way pilot, not all the way avatar.
Oh,
You said Avatar.
I know. I'm sorry. That's okay. I'll activate retromancy.
instead of that.
Retromancy for us does the other thing. It just makes you turn up lost.
Right, because I said the wrong thing and I needed you to go pilot.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to
So
do.
you're asking question why hasn't fallen asleep. So
I
here,
just had to use both buffs to do it, and I'm sorry, chat. That was not my intention. I just said the wrong thing.
retromancy then if you just said it wrong.
Yeah.
There's no reason to blow both for that.
Okay.
Then we'll keep the retromancy. Yeah.
I will be less effective in combat now.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to make you less effective. I'm just less effective than playing the drums.
Hi, everybody. It appears that we're about to enter combat.
We've actually already entered combat.
No, that's wonderful.
okay, so here's a quick sketch. Basically, Ogre is looking at you this way. Your passed out orcs are right about here. So if you had to guess, the radius of the binky clips somewhere around here. So that it's going off. It's off in this direction that the binky is. These guys just got clipped by the edge of it because when
So hang to the right side.
basically hang to the right side, which
So
the
that's why-
ogre was on the right side when it came in.
So that's why he's not asleep. It's not some special. He's
That is
ogre.
your guess right now.
Okay.
That one makes the most sense because he's not on the same side as they are.
Okay. Well,
Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
That definitely
And then
makes
I
sense.
will
good
make my
information.
move against the ogre.
Okay. The ogre.
The ogre. And toss 2 daggers at him.
Okay, roll attacks. It's gonna hit as long as you hit the door frame, basically.
As long as they don't hit the door.
Well, I mean, it's like if you can make them through the door frame, they're gonna hit ogre.
Make it. Make it.
And it misses, but makes its second DCV. So roll 1 damage.
Just roll. Yeah. So it's just 55 to 55. So 55.
55 damage to the ogre. You hit him right in the wrist. He goes, oh, and moves his arm out of the way, and the other one sails past. And he looks pretty pissed, but not down by any means.
Okay, so
Rose.
well, can I go now since I waited?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Cool. So now I guess do we really need to know how to kill an ogre? There's nothing special. I was assuming there was something special about him.
Right.
Well,
From the
lore-wise,
previous.
ogres are a of all the intelligent races in Fartherall, ogres are sexually dimorphic. They're actually the race most often is referred to as the ogresses because they're the ones who are intelligent. Ogre testosterone is so toxic.
In case you want to bring the murder buddy back, hashtag Thomas Smith.
Thank you, chat.
Right. Ogre testosterone is so toxic that it drives the males are so aggressive as to be impossible to civilize. The actual ogre bulls, the ones who can sire ogre offspring, they're twice as large as the ogresses. So we're talking, 12 feet tall or whatnot, sort of like a male elephant seal versus
Yeah.
female
I've seen
elephant
them up
seals.
close.
And the only male ogres in society are either the ones who are castrated at birth or who are bred with other species to have some sort of sense of control over their own raging testosterone. testosterone.
Wow.
This is an ogre bull, uncivilized, the stereotypical dumb, brutish, angry.
Great. So we can
And
see.
stabbing and punching them kills them.
I was gonna say, but we can tell what kind of ogre it is just from looking at it.
Yes, it's a bull.
Excellent.
Yeah, because it's a good 4 feet taller than an ogress.
Cool. Also, hey chat, you just got some awesome dope information about a Fartherall race.
Yeah.
I did not-
What? You're welcome.
That was great. I did not know that stuff. Very cool.
Yeah. So in that case, I'm gonna hit him with my great sword.
All right.
Woo! Yep.
Time to get bitchin'.
Bitchin'!
All right, Opal. Shuffle charges.
Oh yeah, I beat it by 6.
Okay, so you roll, make it your
So
attack
65
roll.
damage.
65. Wow. So it's down 120, and you bull rush push him back out of the door into the circular sort of donut room.
Yes.
And you drive your sword right into its chest, into its gut there. It's looking really bad. It's not down yet, and that's when you look up and see the other one coming around the central pillar.
I'll turn
towards
around
you.
and go, shit.
Well, you've
Bad news, everyone.
Thank you. Yes.
So ogre number 2 will attack you, Opal,
Okay.
with the great club. And hits, make a DCV check.
Oh god. With belt. Okay. Oh, I made it. I made it by 1.
Wait, is this a DCV?
Yes.
Since I'm on her back, am I attacked as well?
Yes, you are.
Then there's a 25% chance that instead she's overwhelmed, the ogre is overwhelmed by the feelings of friendship. I'm not him anymore, I'm Thomas. There's a 25% chance that he's overwhelmed by the feelings of friendship emanating from Thomas's former avatar, Chadwick.
He don't.
Worth a shot.
It was
It's okay.
totally worth a shot.
It was
worth a
totally
shot.
worth a shot. I still made it by 1.
Still made it. All right, made it. So you made it by
There's
1.
also a chance that you were protected by. Oh wait, no, you don't have your bow.
So in making it by 1, he doesn't miss, but you block it with your sword. Make a resisted.
Can I block it with my drum set?
Yes, but it would probably crush the drum set. So please go right ahead.
I feel like blocking it with the drum set.
All right, you know
Wait, the
what? I would
drum's
say
Yeah.
make a combat maneuver or basically an attack roll to move the drum set into position.
Okay. That is a 5. I don't know what
Okay.
I'm rolling against, but that's quite low.
So you
and
managed-
while I do it, I'm gonna just look at Harzul and say it!
So the ogre swings.
Wait for it.
You block the ogre's club, turn, and get. Well, no, I guess you wouldn't block the ogre's club. So you turn. So the club comes down and crushes the drum set, knocking you free.
Say it!
Bunny, 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 bunny.
Make a
bunny,
mind
bunny,
check.
bunny, bunny.
I'm on pilot right now.
Oh, but
He is all pilot. Won't even work on him.
Oh,
Won't even
damn
work.
it.
So now.
We have met 1 meta point!
I'm fine with him being murdered, Bunny, as long as he murders.
Now,
got a
Opal,
buff.
make Opal.
true.
Do you have acrobatics or athletics or anything?
Oh, I can still access Rosie. I've got sports.
Make
Yep.
make a sports check.
Oh,
Okay.
Rosie, you do have your buff.
I know.
Missing a keys in the room.
Yeah, I haven't used my buff yet to get because we need that information. Oh no.
The
Oh
force.
wait! With my Patreon, yes.
Okay, the force of the blow is enough to knock you towards the left side of the hall, but you grab the edge of the door frame and swing and bounce off it, and do not clip the line that would make you pass out.
Excellent.
So, but you're standing in front of 2 very angry ogres in the
Yeah.
hallway now.
All right.
Well done.
Buddy,
Now it is
assume it's
Rose's
flying
turn.
in the air.
I'm going to cast sleep on the one that isn't stabbed.
Okay, the unstabbed ogre.
Unstabbed ogre.
Okay.
There's 1 meta point. I'm gonna go ahead and use it now.
Do it.
All right.
Switch my dice.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, so I rolled a 7. So I beat it by 6.
Let's see if the ogre's mind check can.
And it also says that I can incapacitate a single target for X rounds. X is equal to the number by which the target
Okay,
was bested.
Yep, the ogre who missed is wondering why he didn't squish, then looks at you and just goes, ooh,
Good night.
and is down in the hall.
Oh,
Very
she's
nice.
the best.
Zell,
6 rounds.
you and Umbra are up.
Awesome. Hey, do you remember last week when we were making our way through that the first room that we're in, and I said, "Hey, can I get some of that snake venom?" You're like, "Sure, why not?" I'm gonna put some of that snake venom on my daggers.
Yes.
Throw 'em again.
Past Matt, you fool.
Well done.
Nice.
All right.
So the first one hits.
Which one are you aiming for?
The one that is not asleep. The one I stabbed once.
Sure.
I shall stab again.
Okay. Stab and stab again. But at first, you don't succeed.
Like the hornets, the one sting causes the others to swarm it. And the second one also hits.
Okay, well, let's see how he does. Pinned as he is with a gaping stomach wound, fail, and double fail. So that's another 110 damage, I think.
Yeah.
Plus poison. He goes, face turns green, pukes, slips on his own puke, and falls into the passed out left side of the hull. So he's dead or asleep.
Big skeleton. What? You just killed my chip.
Face.
Okay, roll your necromancy.
Never seen that face
You
before.
just killed my chip. My little chippy.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be.
I would think so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beat him up fire.
Okay, are you doing the same thing you did with Chip's host?
Yes. This
Okay,
is.
so the flesh melts away from the ogre as an ogre-sized skeleton emerges and lumbers back into frame.
Chip's host. So Chip was just a NPC in the first.
Chip was one of the dude bros.
Yeah.
This is when one of the band members whose name you haven't bothered to learn comes up and says, he got Chip's skull for you.
Oh, it's
In case you wanted to.
Thank you so much. And I'll shove it in the chest of the new ogre skeleton. So
Chip says, "Quaid, start the reactor." Thus completing the circle of Total Recall jokes that began when you made fun of my head.
Well done.
Very well done, sir.
There we go.
Indeed.
Okay, so that happens. There's the ogre that's passed out. The band goes.
Oh.
And they just play a happy polka. Then they stop because they realize
1, 2, 3, 4.
then they,
Baby, don't.
Are you guys?
That ogre just fell asleep because I cast a spell and he hit the ground.
This is why he's good at waffles.
Okay, so yes, you have defeated the ogres in the donut room.
No!
We got a title for this episode.
Everyone! Now, as the oldest and clearly most intelligent member of this party, I want to remind us that if we move the binky, the orcs will wake up. So,
Zell commits murder twice.
No, it doesn't look like they will.
there.
Instead, they're part of our army.
is the,
I was protecting the innocent band members. Why risk it?
From a strategic standpoint, that was a sound move.
I guess the
They
question
did not
is,
suffer.
do we
Umber
kill
just hangs his head.
do we kill the rest of them, or do we have the giant skeleton bring it to
Well,
us?
here's the thing: you've got the two orcish blacksmiths that you murdered in their sleep. The giant skeletal ogre with Chip in the center. So basically, Chip has got himself a battle mech.
Yeah.
And then there's the sleeping ogre in the hall.
I'm not a monster. I just let it.
Okay,
Just
that's
like
fine. Yeah,
completely painless.
Yep.
You know, just
Slowly.
Won't feel a thing.
okay. So now there's two dead ogres in the hall.
I mean, no. What would I do with
You said you could only control
What would I
one.
even do with them?
So wasteful. Leave the body there.
I know, all that meat.
Think, reduce, reuse, recycle. It's just,
Rihanna.
That is good advice.
Thank you.
Thomas.
Yas Queen.
I do remember my third grade ecology lessons.
Okay, so on the other side of the donut, away from the room with all the forges, which apparently seems to have been built to help distribute the heat away from it a bit, is a hall that leads to a big pair of double doors. You can see a couple other guards passed out directly outside of it. And
Can I,
based on the basic geography of the places you've been mapping in your head, this is where
I'm taking some chalk. I'm taking my dungeon chalk, and I'm
This is your official Alpine Rose pink chalk, right?
Yes, this is. That's right. For when I do my gravestone rubbings and things to make poetry.
What's amazing about it is it's an enchanted chalk, and any line that you draw sprouts leaves and thorns and blossoms.
And little roses.
It's really cool.
That's cool.
It is.
And I use that
the
to
idea of the necromancer doing gravestone rubbings because there's just so many ways to take that phrase.
Rubbing it off.
Oh
in the
no! I
graveyard.
pick flowers while rubbing against gravestones.
That's what I want to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
It's sweet but creepy.
It's totally sweet.
I can't help the creepy.
Yeah, man, whatever raises your dead.
But yeah, I'm using the chalk to draw an outline of the rough area of like the radius. And once we get like a quarter,
it's a pretty wide arc.
Yeah, once we get like a quarter of a circle down, I should be able to pinpoint pretty much exactly.
So based on this, the arc for the room starts outside the door. So if any of you were to try to open the doors, you would clip the arc. Beyond that, I mean.
Hashtag Nathan.
Aw, thank you. You're pre-purchased.
There he is.
Yay.
That means you also get boosted at this point.
So based on the arc as it is right now, and based on the trophies and stuff and banners hanging outside this, you're guessing this is some kind of bigwig's room. Also, the guards who are passed out are wearing matching ceremonial outfits, so you're guessing important spot.
All right. So if I had to guess, how many feet in what direction is the thing? The binky.
40 to 50 yards.
Whew.
Umbra?
He knows I cannot communicate with him. Right?
That is correct. That is correct.
Umbra hears you.
Good. 40 to 50 yards directly that way.
Yes.
Can you go take a look at it?
He understands I do not have opposable thumbs.
I don't. I said look.
Yes.
I did say look, right?
You said look.
Yeah.
I cannot go through the door. You apes and your assumptions.
Wait, so he can teleport?
Can I burrow?
Not through stone.
You can only teleport back to the chosen one.
Yeah. So,
Huh.
here's the thing.
Just so you can throw him through the wall. Or her through the wall.
Oh, right.
Can your new BFF get through there? Any chance? Maybe. Or just smash the door.
The thing is, I think at full strength, an ogre with some help might be able to, but I mean, it's a big stone door.
That's a big stone door.
We have rope. You have rope? Yes, no? Oh, you're not helping. You're doing it your own thing. Got it. Do your thing.
No, I am helping.
Rope. Do you have rope?
No, I just have an idea on how I can help.
Oh, okay. Then
I'll wait.
say what your idea is, and I won't.
Wait. You
What's the
finish.
idea?
Anything's good.
Can we use the Can we use the meltdown?
I can use the meltdown.
You can use the meltdown. Okay.
But we don't have rope, right?
We have here.
On my rope.
Somebody has rope. Okay.
Yeah.
You can have it.
Okay, so if you tie a rope to me, and I throw myself at that door really hard, I could probably break it down.
Are we talking about the same door that
the ogre couldn't?
How would?
Because he's got the
boost.
Yeah, the boost.
Oh.
And then you're gonna fall unconscious.
Because as soon as I get in that radius, I'll fall asleep.
Yeah, do that. We'll pull you back.
And so if you tie a rope around my foot, you can at least drag me back into the radius.
That's an excellent suggestion. I approve of this theory.
All right, whichever your idea is.
If you don't want to fall asleep, I can take that damage, so that you can still be useful.
Also, you would
What
fall asleep
damage?
instead.
The sleeping. I mean, it says.
That's not damage.
Okay, then never mind.
The sleeping is an effect.
Okay.
I
Then
can
never
also
mind.
become more bunny-ish and help throw you against that wall. In addition to your super punch.
Groovy. So
The band is all standing in a corner trying not to be noticed.
I will use
I
my
wave at
buff.
them.
Hi, Rose. We love you.
Go here, I think.
Yeah, and I'm good where I am, I think.
What do you think? Oh, bunny.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Full bun bun. Let's go. Full bun bun.
Oh, damn.
Bun bun.
Bun bun.
So that's your buff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And I'm
ready to help throw you.
All right, I'm gonna go for the running start. Just skinny little Harzul, just.
And you thunder punch through the door.
Yep.
Okay. I think
As soon as I enter the radius,
I just think it happens, right?
Yeah.
Wait, we forgot to tie the rope.
No, we tied the rope. It was a
All
very
right.
big
How
deal.
much
We tied the
damage
damn
does
rope.
that do again?
Let me look. That's not the right thing.
Oh, it's on the page before.
Right. It's just a super punch.
Okay. So you
basically, if it does the same as the special attack, it'll do like 100 damage.
No roll needed to activate.
Okay, so you run, you leap through the air, and suddenly crash. You are playing Gran Turismo, and it is freaking awesome. You love this course as the wind is blowing through your hair, and you hit a wall, and you feel, and that's when you wake up on the floor next to the, with your hand covered in gravel. You threw him like a javelin, and the moment he collapsed, his head dipped, and he hit with the crown and the punch at the same time, and punched the door in. And you dragged him back. You reeled him back out, and you can see inside probably a couple dozen orcs who are all passed out, looking in the direction of the little throne on the raised dais inside. It kind of fans out as if the door's here, it comes out and circles back.
Good job, Harzul.
On the dais, on a throne that's way too small for it, is an Etten, who is, its left head is awake, and it looks at you and goes, what the, and then the other head goes, what, how, the other head goes, what, and the other head, what happened, and this just keeps going on and on.
If that hurt Harzul in any way, I heal him.
Okay, yeah, you got a wicked head cut, and
So
it's
he's
bleeding
healed.
profusely. That is healed now.
Did I take any damage?
Nah, I mean, it's one of those.
I mean, if you did, I just took it away.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying.
Yeah, I was expecting to take some anyway. I'm not too worried about it.
Do we want the two-head dead?
I used me like a wrecking
All signs point to you.
The band members are like, Death Polka, I think we can do this.
Okay, you guys are starting to get into it?
Yeah, no, it makes
Kill
sense.
the Etten?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you
Are
can
Ettins
reason with
evil?
him.
Yes.
That I'll just smite evil.
Okay, yeah, I think you need to do that with a weapon, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
A hand opal
Her
dagger.
weapon.
The problem is if we run into that room, we'd fall asleep.
I was just gonna start throwing
Gotcha.
carrots.
yeah, throwing carrots is a good idea.
Okay, so this puts us in initiative.
That'll wake him up.
Well, roll. Well, let's see. I would say you can whip how many? 3. Okay, well, let's see what happens to the
You're
first.
asking me how quickly I can whip them out?
No, you're a pastor. I know.
Don't
So-
show people.
So I would say you can do your full 3 attacks.
Okay.
All right. So distance is 40 yards.
That's a hit. Beat the first throw by 9, second by 12, third by 7.
Okay.
So one crit in middle.
I don't think it
potential.
gets to roll because it's asleep half the time.
True.
So stack your damage.
Yeah, it doesn't get a defensive.
If it was going to do something, it would fall asleep before it could
Right.
do it. So
Doesn't magical sleep wake you up if you get attacked?
Well, not when the 2 others are on their way to hit. So
35, 50, 35.
35, 50, 35.
Because
So
now
it's 120. Jesus, Bunny.
nice.
So you hit the Eden with one head goes but it's doing this. It's taking staggering steps as one's pissed off. I would hit you with the carrot, Bunny.
Ah!
Make a mind check.
Mind check. Failed my next 3 attempts.
Okay, so it stoops down.
Missed by 8.
Let's see if it can actually pull this off. Now for the other head. Using my Patreon buff.
Oh,
Noise.
So passing out there. Oh, right. Grabs a glowing green thing and throws it towards the hall.
A glowing green thing?
I think I know what that is.
Small glowing green thing and throws it towards the hall.
You think you know what that is?
Let's make its attack roll. Okay, random scatter pattern. Hits the lintel. Dink! Ba-bum-bum. Fa! Then one goes up. What happened? Oh, snot. Oh, God. What I do? Oh, gee.
That's funny. I'm glad that happened.
Whose turn is it?
Doesn't matter how much time I spent creating this monster. Your cloak flies off. Just close it. Boom, there. Yeah, it makes me feel better.
Now that's adventuring.
Yeah.
It's then that you notice the second cloak.
You double bag.
Just like in Teen Titans.
All right, so the Etton's on the floor, up and down, one head, then the other, trying to get back on its feet. And Thomas, you may act now, fully enraged.
The new robe is pinkish, though.
Of course, see.
Black with pink accents, you know.
That's nice. That's a nice look.
Wait, what, huh?
Snowball, it's your move.
Oh, attack again.
With?
Well, there's a glowing green thing in front, right?
No, it landed.
It hit the top and landed back, came back
and
towards
bounced
them.
back towards him.
I think
You did feel wave of drowsiness as it was approaching and then bounced away.
Yeah.
I think I'm smart enough from what we've said to know not to run in, so throw.
Okay, he's on the ground, so he's prone.
And he's enraged.
Made by 10. Oh, I'm not raged yet.
Oh, I thought they said the B word, and you failed your check.
Ah, that's right. Oh, I made the check though, not to be enraged. No, I didn't make it. I missed
failed it.
My bad.
Oh.
So I feel like I deserve some sort of shot to see if I'd be dumb enough to run in.
I think that's up to your GM.
Do a mine.
Yeah.
Make the mind check, because everybody else knows.
I made the check. It must be meant to do.
All right.
It was such an easy roll, you didn't have to make it.
First attack would be by 3, second by 5, third by raging. So by 8, by 10, by 6.
So that's gonna. You plant one in each cranium.
35, 50, 35.
It's. Okay, so the Etton is dead.
Is it now?
Whose turn is it now?
Zell?
Hey, you wanna?
Zell?
Yes.
So I'm sure you felt the wave of drowsiness as we all did when it was coming towards us. Question. Umbra looks like she's kind of made of a substance I've heard of called jello.
He's a boy dog. Look at his wolf penis. Sorry.
Don't
look at it. Don't look at it.
No.
Look at it. I just mean it's there.
Gift chat.
I don't mean look at it.
Yep.
I'm so
you
sorry.
had to go there.
They said wolfiness.
I'm sorry. I said it. I wasn't. It just the first thing came out of my mouth.
It was good.
The first thing that came out of your mouth was wolf penis.
Can you use a meta point?
Anyway,
sorry, wolf. Go ahead.
Whatever gender the wolf wants to be is fine. But listen, it looks like it's kind of made of a jello-y substance. I'm wondering, can we stick the binky inside Umbra and have it, and then it won't affect us?
Like you would do with pineapple.
Because maybe Umbra's spirit wolfness would hold it and it won't affect us.
It's worth a try.
I think it's a good idea.
So, Umbra, you're gonna have to.
Don't give me that face.
There's that face again.
Look,
We're gonna have to give you some medicine, sweetie.
Umbra?
We'll wrap it in cheese first.
While this is going on, I'd like to try to repair the drum using Thomas.
Oh my god.
Excellent. Umbra, look at my eyes. Look deep within them.
I am older and more intelligent than you are, you feeble-minded crone.
Your eyes look very familiar to me. I think You owe me this one.
What does that mean?
You see the Umbra eyes just go huge, and then throws up his throat, and then kind of backs away a bit with his tail between his legs.
Make him do it. Or at least he's asking if it would work. I can't.
I will eat the item.
What's that about?
But you promised me cheese.
If you don't want to eat it, I can have Chip and Dale over here stick it into you.
So Umbra takes a bite of cheese, then walks into
I named a big one.
the area, and you see him swallow the glowing emerald binky. So he now looks kind of like a lava lamp. And as he experimentally comes out towards you, and you feel a little tired, but not out. That was not how I was expecting you to do that, but well done.
Sleep Wolf.
Oh,
Well, we have one of the three, everyone.
Ain't no sound but the sound of
I could have gotten
head
it.
down on the table.
Oh! Are you ready?
Ready.
You ready for this?
Ready.
Okay, you have obtained the
Binky
sacred
acquired.
binky. Well done. Well done.
Guys, it only took us
3.
8 hours to acquire the binky while playing this game.
Just so you know, 8 hours is the amount of time it took the original group to complete this adventure.
That's all of the items and the bad guy?
Yes.
In your face.
Were they on a live show too?
Oh, they were just
No, they were not.
Did they have to deal with the same types of obstacles that we do? Really?
No, they did not.
Who's prettier?
Look,
We're the ones on TV. I think we know the answer to that.
So, Matt, there is room for a 7th episode before Christmas Eve.
I'm thinking that we may have to get into that. All right. So you have found the first item, and this is when all the orcs begin to wake up.
Oh,
Start to
shit.
blink.
I remember warning us about this, and then I forgot.
Oh, do we still have the head of that one that died? Oh no, we put her back together.
Can Chip and Dale take care of them?
Probably.
They start to wake up, and
They start to wake up. Well, you have no idea how long they've been out.
Guys, retromancy the door.
What? What do you mean retromancy the door?
Well, can't we just use retromancy and then the door will come back solid and we can run away?
Look at the description of retromancy in the store. It'll tell you what it does.
Yeah, it just makes it the opposite effect that you want to happen.
Oh, I see. My bad. I'm
And
so
then he can
sorry.
use it to screw us too.
My bad.
I like your way.
Is there still a hack attack way?
Isolate time.
I don't think so. We've had 2 hack attacks already.
Okay, I wasn't sure. That would have been. Okay.
Excellent.
But we do have a meta meltdown.
Correct.
We do have a meltdown.
I've got 8% left on this, so I may lose chat soon.
Do you need a little
I'm good.
plug in?
No, I'm fine. I
Mark might
am
have an
willing
Apple plug-in
to not have to
for a
look at
computer.
chat for the next 45 minutes.
They'll just talk to you more.
I know they will.
Yeah, so we also need some system shocks. Mess us up, guys.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, so the orcs are beginning to wake up.
So do we just run? I mean, I assume we just run.
I think we can just walk at this point. It'll draw
They
less
are.
attention.
Yeah, so walking, you are able to follow basically the trail of passed out orcs to get. Oh, thank you, Brad. That's awesome. You solved the wrong problem.
Brad.
Oh, good. 90% on this tablet. Thanks, Brad. Real team player.
Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
Deal
Goddamn
with it.
steampunk halfling pirate.
Brad.
Actually, give him the hat.
You should.
Before we dip out of here, I go to the 2 blacksmith.
The 2 blacksmiths that you murdered?
Yeah, I put a dagger in each of their hands. As if they were in some sort of a disagreement.
Yes.
Or like a cutting party.
Okay.
And it just went wrong.
Hi, Red. Hi. I see that. Okay, so you walk back to the surface, out what you imagine was the main entrance there, and get back out into the exit into the bullshit hills outside of this so hold fast of the Stonebriar orcs.
Azul.
What?
I know I'm not very knowledgeable about these things, and my clarity potions go in and out here, but I would assume that if this item were near the other items, that maybe you could magically track them and see what direction we should go next.
Ah, yes, if I were a universalist wizard of any type, or an abjurer, or but I can't do any of that.
That's when you hear a familiar voice say, "We'll take it from here." And you look, and on the approach to the holdfast.
Oh, fuck me, it's Cridge.
It is.
Wait, what? No, kill Cridge.
It is Cridgy, astride a horse.
Cridge!
With about 20 of his armored trailings.
How are you alive?
He looks at you and he says, "The great god Tremerios, in his infinite wisdom and mercy, decided to pull me back from the happy afterlife where I first knew true meaning and happiness."
Friend or foe?
And then he's quiet for 90 seconds.
So sorry, Cridge.
It's
Cridgy!
I want to start burrowing.
Okay.
I asked Sel, friend or foe.
You can start burrowing. You go down a bit. Anyway, Cridgy says, "Yes, you have found the sacred Binky in the glowing dog thing."
What about it?
I'm just surprised. That's all.
About the binky or the dog?
It's kind of the whole package. Anyway, don't put an acorn in my skull again.
Can't make any promises.
Chadlings, you know what to do.
No, Chippendale.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
I want to start burrowing underneath his horse.
Okay.
Do Chip and Dale have like strategically placed leaves that they will dance and take off?
Quiet.
Chip and Dale.
Okay, let's hear the Chadlings roll.
Oh, I was thinking of the dancers.
Of course you were.
Crash both wrecking ball.
There you go.
All right, let's give me the inish, please.
24.
24.
Sorry, 26. 26.
Okay, 26.
Good, because I'm 24.
Okay, 24 for Opal.
33.
Good God.
No, I'm sorry, 32.
Oh, yeah, that's going to change it dramatically.
My bad.
All right, Harzy.
That's you.
Oh my, that's me. I didn't roll.
21.
I suck at things. 9 plus 8, 17 plus 16, 33.
Jeez, God damn. All right, so, Harzul, you win initiative. So to set the battlefield, there's about, I'd say, 30 yards between you and the charging Chadlings. Harzul, you win, and Snowball has begun to burrow. You're standing around the mouth.
How tall is Chippendale?
12 feet.
12 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, Harzul, you have won initiative.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Since we don't have a rule of cool today, I'm just going to pretend like we do.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm going to kind of pretend that we do.
That's how I roll. So, I'm going to climb up real quick into the chest cavity.
You're getting inside your battle mech?
I'm getting inside my battle mech.
Do you put Chip?
No, on top of that, just because I think that's just my move action. My attack action is I am casting a spell.
What spell, pray tell?
That spell is Body Drain. On myself while I am in the thing.
Okay.
Retromancy. I'm going to drop the Retromancy. So we fill out the giant skeleton of the ogre and become a giant wrecking ball.
Well done. Well done. Wow. Yep.
Well, Body Drain would work the opposite way, right?
I'm just thinking, have you seen Attack on Titan?
Yeah, I'm wearing it as literal armor.
So basically, yeah, it's... So you attack on Titan out, and you're this grizzly, skinless war golem.
That's awesome. Thank you for the
pretty
retromancy.
friggin'. The Chadlings, whoa, and they style their hair back. Snowball, you have burrowed beneath Cridgy's horse.
I'd like to collapse the ground underneath the horse and the doucheball.
Awesome. That's what meta bunnies do.
What skill would you use?
Burrowing.
Is that a skill?
Nope, just something I do.
Okay.
It's a power, which would mean
I have tunneling.
All right, roll tunneling.
I succeed.
You succeed, okay. Kridgi suddenly is basically, so imagine a horse with no legs. Sort of like a slug horse. That's what he's riding now. As the horse goes down and then panics and starts to do this and breaks all 4 of its legs.
Oh, poor horse.
And screams hideously.
It's cool. He
But
can raise it
Kridgi's sitting like this on the floor on the ground.
back. And then I'll pop back up on top.
Back where you started?
Nope, by him.
By him. So you pop up right next to Kridgi.
Hello, we will duel to the death.
Oh, good.
Oh, you haven't met him yet, have you,
That's
Kridgi?
true.
Oh, you. Zell and...
What do you think he is, Kridgi?
Yes, please.
Zell and Umbra.
So since we got a Titan on the field,
A kid Titan, technically.
Well done.
I'm gonna do this then. We're still in the forest wooded area near the bullshit mountains, correct?
Indeed.
Then I'm gonna.
Bullshit mountains.
The bullshit hills.
What are those things called that they have when they fight the Titans that lets them zip line through?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, like the grapple pack.
Yeah, the multi-directional, whatchamacallit.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that using vines and leaves to move through the chats.
Why not? Let's Aaron Yeager this shit up, okay? You're more like a Mikasa, I think, at this point.
Yeah, definitely. I should get like a little scarf.
Yeah.
And do that, and while I'm in
Maneuvering gear, that's what it's called. Thank you, Chad. Darren Lunas, thank you. Darian Lunas.
Is it 4-dimensional or 3-dimensional?
3D maneuvering gear.
And release a bunch
Attack
of...
on farther off. Sorry, someone put that in chat. That's very funny.
and release a few daggers against the back of a few of the chatlings' necks.
Okay, so you are, you're leaping over them,
Yeah,
and then
it's
reverse.
pretty much a fancy leap attack.
So, and you're specifically targeting the backs of their necks because you're going heavy in on the Attack on Titan theme.
I thought that's what we're all doing.
Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm
Giant
going to go
humanoid,
with
legless horse. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you, GLaDOS 131. I have not forgotten. This is all canon now. Thank you for that. Thanks for that. Too soon, GLaDOS. Too
First
soon.
one by 6, and I'm going to use my Patreon to make the second one by 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 2 dead Chadlings. Another 18 facing you. Well done. And you are, I'll say, because the maneuvering gear, you can't really stop in it. You have to keep moving.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll be landing behind them. So you're between Kridgi and, so you got Snowball. So it's Kridgi, Snowball, you, Chadlings, rest of the group, Titan.
And here comes Umbra.
Umbra. Yes?
Umbra, maneuver 0.
What is maneuver 0?
When Umbra runs in and then does
I want that to actually take place. What is maneuver
you do the giant
0?
somersault and you land.
Omaha!
Computer blue. And you land and bite someone.
What?
Yeah.
You want me to what in the air?
Jump and do a somersault and land and bite someone.
Can I just jump over them?
And then bite them?
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay, fine. I mean,
If you can't do it the right way, you might as well.
So he leaps over and bites one of them and throws him to the ground. Roar, snarls over him.
Yeah. That's it.
The Battle of the Bands was great, Pax. Don't give yourself crap. It was just
was
unexpected, and they triggered Snowball, who
I heard the word
murdered them.
battle.
You just remember, it was set up as a battle of the band specifically to be musician against musician, and they had a mini Conan with anger issues.
Yeah.
So, all right, so the old jump and bite. So, yes, Umbra hurls one to the ground. It is now Opal's turn.
Matt, I would like to use my buff for some honesty hour. What you described these men before was that they were pretty douchey.
You can smell. You can smell Axe body spray for
Yeah.
miles.
Isn't it called Battle Axe body spray?
Here it is. Yes.
Can I assume that one of their greatest fears would be that? I mean, okay, wait, hold on. I assume that the douchey guys have their own band. If they don't, I have a different direction to go. So you can say yes or no.
Chat. Do the douchey guys have their own band?
You know they're in an a cappella group. You
Like,
know
that's-
they are.
Right, like that's what I was thinking,
I'm
right?
waiting for an answer, chat. I have lol. I have yes.
Yes.
Thank you,
yes.
Red, for saying
yes.
yes.
They're in a
Yes, the Chadlings are all members of an a cappella band.
No, that's
A
not
growing
just one
acapella
yes.
group.
That's a whole
I
page
have
full
an
of
entire
yeses.
page of yeses.
So, using my honesty hour, I would like to get from you that probably one of their greatest fears is being outplayed and outdone. Yes?
Yes, especially by a woman.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Okay, did you fix those drums?
I rolled well, so
Yes, the drums are fixed.
Great. I'm pulling them off into the mud.
Okay.
I'm gonna Blue Man group it. I'm dipping the sticks in the mud a little bit.
Blue Man group it.
Pulling them out. Come on, bitches!
And then she goes with the geriatric version of a Neil Peart drum solo.
All right. Roll
I'm
performance.
hoping that Alpine
Mud
Rose
flying
and her
everywhere.
band might join me in what will be only the most epic song ever written. Literally, they will be scared to death.
Yes.
I'll allow it. Roll performance.
Okay, performance. God,
It's your average of the three.
it's what average of what 3?
Your body, mind, soul.
Oh, thank God I have a belt. Oh, I have to do math though. Christian, you do it faster than I do.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
I need the average of those 3 numbers, the 15 and 16.
Your average is 10.
That's right.
I got a 7.
That's an 8.
I mean an 8. Sorry.
Okay, I will say that you kick off a pretty badass beat.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hoping that
Rose,
I get joined.
You're up.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'll just contribute my performing arts.
You can do whatever. You don't have to perform. You can do whatever you were gonna do.
My highest score, my highest thing is a performing arts thing. So I'm gonna do
Okay.
no matter what, it's gonna hit. Okay, I'm just begin my correct dice and move these other ones. Oh yeah, I beat it by 16. No, 17.
Okay, you beat it by a teenager. That's pretty.
Because I'm gonna use my Patreon bonus.
Okay, so you're doing this. Alpine Rose comes in with this massively awesome chord structure. The Chadlings stop. They look, they're horrified. The Doom Papas come in.
Yes!
With the tambourine and cello, and Tittles has somewhere found some panpipes and is blowing the crap out of them.
They're the bones!
The bones!
Playing in the stomach
And
of my giant body.
it is a thumping.
Lift up the staff.
Like spoons, but with daggers.
So imagine a Sabaton song with accordion, and that's what you've got going on here. And the dude bros just freeze, and you can see the hope go out down in their eyes as they realize none of them are getting laid.
I want them to be so scared they run away.
So it is the Chadlings' turn. What do they do? All right, Chadlings, just don't.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, obviously
Yeah,
they
Obo!
had a critical success.
Oh, but we did it! You're our drummer now! You're our drummer now!
It's still Snowball. He was just busy at
No,
the
it's
time.
cool. I've got something I need to do on my turn. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, you said you had something to do, which is why I didn't want to.
appreciate it.
So what's going on?
How are you doing, Matt?
Can comments? Stop the accordion.
Stop, won't stop.
Their manhood in doubt. They flee to a man.
What man?
Exactly.
The man with Kringy?
Leaving Kridgy the last guy to move, flowing around him and his hobbled horse.
Oh no, no.
As Kridgy just stands there and says, "Well, shit."
Top around then?
Cringe! Oh, cringe.
Please let me for Kringy. I can make it get worse.
Oh,
I have an
okay.
idea. I'm going to
Kridgy says,
ensure
"Well, I
he'll tell us
was going to
everything
use the meta meltdown, but hardly seems necessary now."
Snowball, you gotta call him Cringe. He doesn't like to be called Cringy.
else. So, can I go?
Uh-huh.
Gridge, we've never met. Let's talk. I will leap, grab him, and start tunneling with him underground, collapsing the tunnel behind me, as is my burrowing ability. And then he and I are going to have a nice conversation underground about exactly why he's been following them. And if he knows anything about where the other stuff is, and all those other questions that if he does not answer, I will happily leave him buried underground.
Okay, let's roleplay this.
Like a nice sandworm.
He's got nowhere to go. He's got the physical acumen of Mitch McConnell, so yeah, you've got him, and you're burrowing with him. So Snowball grabs.
So we haven't met before. My name is Snowball. I'm right here.
Yeah.
This is somehow worse.
What I'd like to know right now is exactly why you've been harassing the other members of my party.
I am the High Priest of Tremerios, God of Pride.
Interesting. How's that working out for you?
Poorly.
Fair. That's fair. If you could be anywhere else right now, where would that be?
The afterlife, from which I was cruelly plucked to continue this mission.
Similarly, a fair response. I appreciate your honesty. What I would be curious to know is, do you know anything about the whereabouts of the other two mystical artifacts that we've been searching for?
I think it's pretty obvious that I don't, or we would have gone for those instead of trying to follow you around.
Would you have any idea where we could find them? Or someone who might know?
I would say ask the younger brother Godling, but
From way above you, you hear 4. Look, I've got this 12-foot tall body. I've got to do something with it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You made this awesome move and never did get a chance to do anything with it.
No. I'm way faster than those little guys running away now. All I have to do is go up and run and hit one of them like a golf with golf club style with my staff, and catch them right in the junk, and then activate Hacksaw. And then they'll all go flying balls first into the sky.
Yep. Can you see it?
It's just good business at this point.
So could you help me understand why you were following our party?
I really can't. I thought we were competent. I thought we could trip you up for more than 25 minutes.
So is it fair to say that you're going to leave us alone after this incident?
Oh, yes, unless the wounded pride of my thin-skinned god forces him to return, yet once again, cruelly undermanned.
So by this point, we've kind of established he doesn't really know where anything is. Or
You don't think he knows where anything is. You get the sense that he actually comes out and he tells you, look, I used to be a priest of the Nameless One. Mm-hmm. I wasn't going anywhere back there.
And at this point, I'll dig around enough of a tunnel that we can just sit on the ground.
Yeah, he brings out a flask. He's just sitting there drinking with you.
This conversation.
It's like, so I mean, you know how it is with in the upper echelons of priestdom.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, there's only room for one and whatnot.
The bureaucracy's a bit.
Exactly. And so I thought, these other gods, the godlings, I could get in, but I'd be the next best thing. Shake it up a bit, to sort of change the way things are done with the new order, and thought that I could control this petulant turd of an immortal entity, steer him in the right direction towards the party line, and that.
That doesn't work out so well.
It does not so well. No. He is
We've seen that happen
rampaging
before.
free, and his followers are insane and idiotic, and I don't know how to bring things back under control, and yet publicly I have to own this shit, because if I say sorry, I made a colossal career-ending mistake, it ends my career.
That's a real mix of a
It's followed me past death and back already, Mr. Rabbit. Talking to you in this burrow is not the weirdest thing that's happened to me this day.
I made my attack roll by 8.
Okay, so you're up there golfing douche bros left and right. Blah!
Well, since I'm using Hacksaw, I really only golf ball one of them, and they all just kind of up in the air.
So yes,
His buff and my buff are gone.
the orcs who are watching this from the tunnel mouth, groggy-eyed, are wondering this strange human technique where one appears to be struck in the gonads and then hurls themselves 200 yards in the sky. They're actually kind of like, maybe we should leave the humans alone for a while. If they can do that to themselves.
Haven't figured out the landing yet.
Do not mess with him.
I think after we've talked for a while, then it'd be time to burrow back up and let him come back up for air.
All right, he comes back up for air. God, and let that be a lesson to you, who messes with yada yada.
Hi, Crit.
I slowly walk to Crit. If you just want to die again, say the word.
I would really like to just die again, if that's all right with you.
And I get up and walk away.
Wait, for real? That's what you want?
That's evil. That is quite
Meanwhile,
well done.
The zombie thing is dancing around. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Wow.
Stark reality, Hawk.
I actually told him we should come with a larger force, maybe a couple of siege engines, not 20 guys he handpicked who were nice to him.
Yeah, that's. As I consult the historical record, I've seen numerous occasions in which people have attempted the same sort of autocratic rule, and it seldom works out well for them.
If he would just listen to his advisors.
So you said you wanted to die, is that correct?
Well, you're gonna kill me anyway, right? I mean, let's be honest. You're gonna kill me.
I'm rather indifferent on the issue.
I don't think we should.
No?
No, I think that's murder. Absolutely not. But you should run that way and hope none of your men fall on you. Go on, run.
Well, our revenge will probably be ineffective.
We know. Miss you.
Hey, guys, what?
Does he survive his run?
Like 50 yards down.
I resurrect him.
You're the one planted a seed on him. It's gonna go bloom again.
So he gets a little farther, and then, it's autumn, but you see a big puff of leaves all go up at once.
Oh, that's just mean.
He inhaled it. It came from the inside out.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Oh man,
That was very funny.
All right. So you have.
I need to hear about this later.
We have kicked the balls of evil, Matt.
You have kicked the balls of evil.
We have recovered the binky.
You have covered the sacred binky.
It's waffles and experience points time.
Well, no, you have 2 more things you need to collect. The band members are circle up and ask a bit about what's going on, and you tell them. They say, "Well, what's the next one then?"
Oh,
Does anyone have a map?
There's a blankie and the hallowed milk.
The hallowed milk and the blessed blankie.
The blessed
the
blankie.
blessed binky or the sacred milk.
The sacred.
sacred blankie, blessed binky, hallowed milk.
Hallowed milk. Yes.
Does anyone have a map?
No, do I?
Yes,
Bardic
I do.
knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so high.
So,
I have one, but it just keeps me from getting lost at Costco.
This map that I have, I'm looking at it because I forged it perfectly.
Perfect.
how we know that Mommy and Daddy are visiting Odin. How far away are we from our location to that location?
From the Asir?
Yes.
An incalculable distance.
Yeah, it's
Your map sucks.
It has to do with playing.
Oh no! Do I have a map? I mean, I'm a bard. I have
Yes, you have a
building
map.
survival and tracking.
But you do also, as a bard, you recall that there were clues given to Opal by the head of her order, by the head of the order who Amalia is not supposed to have.
You have clues, Opal, apparently.
What are they?
God, I really hope that I wrote those clues down. The clues I have, we've got the pointy goggy funny.
Yes.
Man, case, get merciful.
Would any of those things we saw have been a pointy goggy?
The Aesir in the cold mountains with Odin and Freya.
So was the conversation that you had with your in the temple? Is that
So yes, the lines were orc scary for where's your binky? Orc
Right,
scary.
and then pointy goggy
Where's
funny
your
for the
blankie?
blankie,
Pointy
and then
goggy
mommy
scary.
where you go for milk.
Yes. Amalia, where did you go? Where are you, Amalia? Was the question, to which she answered, "Mommy, where you go?" and started to cry.
Right. Oh, Beanie. And then pointy goggy funny.
pointy goggy funny?
All animals are called goggies except for kitties.
Correct.
And they are called
Hey,
kitties.
Tiddles.
Tiddles.
Yes,
Tiddles?
boss.
Hi.
Hi.
In the area,
Yeah.
do you have all 3 of you actually, in your knowledge, an animal that's pointy and
Funny.
funny?
What kind of pointy? Like A claw, a horn, an antler?
I don't know. Is there one
I'm thinking a horn.
That's funny. Don't forget the funny part.
Or spiny.
Spiny?
Jackalope?
Like specifically funny? Like how funny?
I don't know. Is there
Well,
one that
what do
looks
you mean
funny when they
funny?
walk? This is
There's
what
a
she said.
scale. It's either funny or it's not. I think that's obvious with most jokes.
Yeah. Like a hippopotamus is not funny. Rhinoceros is funny.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's pointy.
What is a rhinoceros?
Hippo and a
Is
tooth.
there a really funny looking pointy animal? I know it's hard
Something
to judge
that would
what's
make a
funny.
small child laugh.
Yes, a small child, like an 18-month-old demigoddess. Demigoddess.
The bards all circle together.
Come on, get it together, guys.
Use that bardic
Tiddles.
knowledge.
What's more? What more? Can you give us anything else related to this?
Goggy?
A goggy? What is this in relation to? You're just asking what a funny goggy is.
Amalia.
Yes.
This is from her
They were
own
visiting
quote.
the Asir.
Okay.
Did they have a funny goggy? Like Cerberus?
That's Greek mythology.
Well, I'm not a religiologist.
Fenris?
I'm not a scientician. I'm a necromancer.
What's the name of the big dog? Was it Fenris?
No, sorry, Matt. My understanding was that Amalia did not go with mom and dad. That's the way you described
Correct.
it. That is
Amalia
correct.
is somewhere in
But
farther off.
yeah, okay, great. Sorry, just making
But when
sure.
asked where you are, she said, "Mommy, where you go," and started to cry.
Right. I'm just making sure that she was not taken there. 'Cause that was a good question, but we have to go there.
Fenris.
Other details.
We will figure it out in time.
Who?
Don't you have an ability where you can pray for knowledge?
I hope I do.
I would like to use.
Use a religion.
I could use my boosted ability. to
Okay,
give
I
you
didn't
another
realize I could
chance
pray
to
for
ask.
knowledge. It's my bad. I'm gonna
Another
pray
what?
for knowledge.
All right.
I could use my boosted ability to give someone another chance to
Good.
ask the GM a plot forwarding question.
That is a 15.
Yeah, your mind clouds a bit.
Yeah, my religion is. Oh no, theology.
Although I will let the bards.
Well, unless are you just going with theology?
That should be
Theology, yeah.
Then I would be by one.
Okay, so you know of in the being of the Order of Theron that there is an area in the lore of not too far away called the Sunrise Plains, where Theron supposedly would take Amalia outside, basically take her to the park, and it was one of Amalia's favorite places to go.
The Sunrise Plains. Okay, Tiddles. What do you know about that area and the animals there? And the other two, of course.
It's open rolling plains, a lot of wheat, naturally growing. So it's comfortable. The goddess supposedly likes to take the child there. There's a monastery that tends the lands and also keeps tourists and supplicants away when the goddess is present.
Well, how far away is it on the map?
She looks over the horizon and says it's a couple days walk directly towards that storm.
Oh.
You're looking to see there's a giant swirling black mass of clouds
Found it!
on the other side of the bullshit hills there.
Oh! Thank you, Tiddles.
Anytime, boss.
Let's go. I mean, maybe we should sleep first, but maybe we want to get out of the bullshit hills.
I really do.
I agree.
I want nothing
He
more
says
than to
from
get out
his
of these.
flesh Mac.
I'm just gonna slide out of that.
Push me.
Yeah, I want nothing more than to get out of these bullshit hills.
Yeah. All right.
Did my robe come off again?
Fuck. When you grew it.
Just the outer one.
I reached back up and pull it out.
Sound.
It's like the sausage casing that you squeeze the Jimmy Dean out of.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I miss her. Anyway,
So,
So yeah, we're gonna
Going.
get out of the bullshit hills
Yeah, we
get out of the bull.
and then go.
I mean, do we easily traverse the bullshit hills?
well,
Or is there some bullshit along the way?
These hills are bullshit, but you do manage to get out of them because reasons.
because the band carries our crap.
They do.
And they're playing a marching song, which inspires us to move, as double fast.
The Doom
without
Papas
exhaustion.
rule.
The Doom Papas
Doom
rule.
Papas. Alice and the Doom Papas.
So you realize you are equidistant between the Sunrise Plains and West Haven if you wanted to go back to West Haven first.
Why would we go?
For a rest. More details.
Find information.
Rest and more details. Yes, we need both of those things.
All right.
All right, I guess we go back to West Haven.
Head back onto the road and head to West Haven without incident, arriving at night where the candlelit vigil for the victims of the collapsed church is in its second day.
Collapsed? I don't want to know.
Nothing.
He killed 97 people.
On accident.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Oh!
Don't mind me, I forgot I was here.
That's all right. You still have about 6 hours left of not talking to me. You gave me a day.
That's true.
It's only that one day.
One day.
Should we hide? Is anyone good at disguise? You could paint.
I'm already disguised and not walking with these folks.
Umbra, Zell. We have an issue.
Yeah?
Oh.
Soon I will complete the digestive cycle.
I have more cheese.
Oh, perfect.
If I complete the digestive cycle in this city or near you, you shall all fall under the spell of the Bink.
Okay, so you find Taros to go. Hopefully this more cheese will block you up.
You could just swallow it. Yeah.
Yeah, just
I do not wish to swallow my own poo.
But you do it, right? I mean...
Here, I have an idea. Ready? We're gonna try this instead. Say ah. Say ah.
I suspect a ruse.
Say ah.
You should really have more faith in your chosen one. No wonder he doesn't listen to you.
I take a mix of my adventuring pack. I got the flintlock and a tinder. I also have some charcoal. I shave off some charcoal.
Oh God.
Get it nice and gritty. Take some cheese on it and just put it in the back of Umbra's throat, so that she regurgitates. So she doesn't have to eat. He doesn't have to eat his poop. He has to eat his throat, which I know he likes. Inducing vomiting with charcoal.
It's probably kind of his jam.
All right. So you see over by the inn, by the side of the inn, you see Umbra bean up all over the floor, and then look at it, and then look at you, and look at it,
We're
and
all
look at you.
watching.
And
I'm like this now.
Right, yeah,
You drop as soon as that happens.
it's a very big radius. We might all fall asleep
Yes,
here.
and says, there are some things a spirit guide must do in private. I'm not going to act this for you. So the Umbra eats his own spew.
As wolves do.
As wolves do, and then you come to.
What?
I know you're a team player.
But then you wake
Just
up.
don't talk to me.
I just want. It's one more question.
I just
one more
no,
question. We don't have to
just
talk.
give me until morning.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I am a good boy.
Yes, you are. You're a good friend.
I am a good boy.
Up. Yeah. Yeah.
Are they kissing?
Yes.
All right. So you are at the inn. The average pony.
Sarah's at home right now, so sorry to miss this episode.
You decided to stay at the average pony, which is the only
Sarah.
place you could find that isn't booked with mourning family members who have come to town for the vigil.
Morning.
The end of the what pony?
The average pony.
The average pony.
Hopefully no one will recognize me.
And you overhear a conversation from another table where the guy's saying it's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Arrow bounced right off the side. Like, what are you talking about? And then it turns around and it's got a sheet or something hanging from its antlers.
Antlers.
I shoot another arrow, it bounces right off, it comes right at me, knocks me flat.
I turn and smile.
Excuse us.
Charming person. Big smile.
Oh, hello.
Hi. What are
Hi.
you talking about?
Oh, well, pull up a stool, milady.
You come sit with us real fast. Just for a sec. Stand by our table.
Yeah, the rest, the other guys he's drinking with don't seem to be buying whatever he's selling anyway. So he's like, fine, I'll go over here.
We got rooms at this inn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Opal's no
You can always
longer.
go back to the convent, though,
Oh,
if you chose to.
I'm just saying I'm not in my armor.
Okay, you're not in
Making
your
that a
armor.
statement.
All
They
right.
have carrot juice on tap.
No.
He looks
Hey, sorry. Hello.
no,
Excuse me.
no, Yes? Oh,
Carrot juice, please.
I need to get to the manager. goes in the back. Yes.
Anyway,
Hi.
antlers, blanket.
Yes,
Sheet.
my name is Wembley.
Hi, Wembley. What's up?
I am a huntsman by trade,
Okay.
and I was hunting in the wood.
Yes.
I was hunting in the wood not a day's ride north of here. Gorgeous stag, 14-pointer, at least I would assume, because it had a strip of a cloth, glowing, shimmering, beautiful cloth with a sun symbol on it, but it was hanging above its head. The poor thing couldn't see a thing, so I thought, natural good shot, I'll make a good trophy as well as some good eating. My arrow took it right in the side, right at the heart, bounced clean off!
Oh, no.
Then it turned its head to my way. I saw that clear as day, symbol of Theron. I thought, oh God, have I attacked some sacred stag of the goddess? And in fear, at this point, I have to admit, I fired another arrow, bounced off again! And then it knocked me flat, and I came back to town.
1 day's ride north, you said?
Yes.
Wow, well, thank you, Wembley. Mm-hmm. That's great. Do you have any extra food or, I don't know.
Kitchen's average.
Oh, could you go just pack like a little to-go thing of just some to-go food and just bring it back to me?
I'm a huntsman, not a waiter.
Oh, I thought I wanted to charm you.
Oh. Normally you don't... Charm person?
Yes.
I really want that to have also been part of the conversation. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I meant to charm you.
No, I said that. You'll find it. Go watch.
No, you did. I'm loving the interaction.
Oh, yes.
I just want that part.
That's funnier. That is funnier. Okay. Meow. Yay! All right, yeah, I beat it.
I'm sorry. I totally meant to.
No,
absolutely,
I beat it by 7, actually.
Absolutely, dear lady. Stay right there. And he goes off.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure we had food. That's all. Thank you.
Smart.
All right.
Anyway, so y'all, that sounds like the funny Goggy, right?
Yes.
Right.
Pointy.
Makes
sense.
Should we
I can
rest in the...
Yes, may I help? Oh.
Carrot juice.
I have carrots.
But he prefers to be addressed by his name. It's Mr. Bummy.
Actually, I'll hop up on the stool now.
Yes, here are your carrots, Mr. Bummy.
Oh, Bummy.
Clever. See what you did there. Thank you.
Did what now?
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't hear me right?
No, what did you say?
What did you think I said?
It's Mr. Bummy.
Well, what else could I have meant?
Oh, well, bunny, I suppose. And with that, we will begin the next session because the people of West Haven haven't suffered enough. So now I promised you, save your sick burns. We have 5 minutes. Go ahead. We'll do this kind of like a rule of cool. Go ahead. Hit me.
Boy, I don't even know where to start.
I mean, we may just go. You can reuse the one from the beginning. That was pretty solid.
Yeah, you really are evil.
You look like a finger puppet where someone literally just put clothes on their finger.
That's pretty good. All right, who's next?
It's kind of like the ogre lost its pants and was circumcised.
Wow, that's... Okay, yeah, no, that stings. I'm gonna be walking that one off. Anyone else, huh?
I've given you enough.
You've given me enough. Season 3 of Daredevil. Ladies?
Oh, no.
No?
It's just not within my nature to insult you.
That's right. All right,
Sorry.
Chad.
Also, I mean, the one that Keeson said at the very beginning of the show.
You look like human Shrek.
I look like human Shrek. All right, I'm going to call you the winner from the beginning. Just the alt-right CeeLo Green.
Nothing is as funny as that.
My God.
It's as funny as
That killed me right at the beginning.
I'm sorry.
That was amazing.
So, I trust you and love you.
So you win.
Kojak with a bee sting.
Right before the carnage starts, Zell goes off in a corner, because she prefers to have her back to walls and be able to see all the exits at once.
Yeah, they're all voting.
And your hip bumps into something sitting in the booth there. You pull out a little box and open up, and you find a magnificent prize inside.
What is it?
A plot hole.
Ooh.
Those are rare but useful.
Plot hole. Very cool.
There were several that I squeezed out of this adventure.
That one's yours for certain.
All right, so I think that's about all the time we have, unless we want to spend the last 3 minutes screaming, which I've been doing mentally since...
We can definitely fill those minutes. Is there anything we need to... Oh, I can think of things.
Go ahead, thinker.
things to make sure you guys are aware of if you weren't already. Thank you for all of your support, both of this show, of Hyper RPG
Yes,
and Zoe,
thank you.
Zombie Orpheus. You can always check us out on zombieorpheus.com. You can support us through Patreon. You can support Hyper by subscribing to the channel, which is always very useful. And I'm sure you've seen how the store works throughout the evening. If you were in the Seattle area, or you would like to be in the Seattle area, February 16th through the 18th of next year, we will be doing ZoeCon 3.0, the third edition of ZoeCon. It is our very irregular, kind of like Too Much Cheese, convention that we do as a time to hang out, play with the cast, with the crew, do games. We'll have a live version of Metaverse there. We're going to do Gamers Live there as well.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. You can see all sorts of fun people and whatnot. So that is going on February 16th through 18th. More information on the Zoe Facebook website, and also at zoecon.net, which I believe is the official place to.
I hear there's going to be a wedding there.
There is going to be a wedding there, and a wedding reception for these two. So that should be a lot of fun. And the reception is going to be open to everyone. So that will be fantastic. We're going to pull people off the street. Let them come running through. Open to everyone.
Street,
Not quite everyone.
street.
Okay.
Street?
It's Bellevue. They've got high class on the street.
I mean,
I can't even afford.
It's illegal to be homeless in Bellevue.
Really?
Yeah, they just kick you out at the end of the day. Fun fact.
Something else.
who's fun?
If you didn't know about it, the
feel like you have
Orcish
to give us something,
Beefcake
though.
calendar that was just recently put together, and is the result of. That's why Matt has actually been shorn.
One of the reasons.
One of the
Matt has been
reasons. Getting
shorn.
ready to do Dwarmithrax for that. The Orcish Beefcake calendar, the photo shoots have been done, the proofs are out, and I, for one, will admit that as much doubt as I had about this project, it's pretty entertaining to see. They gave Nathan muscle definition.
Wow,
Seriously.
she is an amazing
Claire's
artist.
an amazing.
It's pretty amazing. She gave me a
Makeup
definition
artist.
in my neck for Dwarmithrax.
I saw that. That looked awesome.
Pretty badass, right?
Yeah, she is
Anything
incredible.
else that you guys know about? JQ3 is out and about, and I think it's launching very soon on YouTube.
First episode comes out on, I think it's Tuesday or Friday.
Yeah, it's like next week, the first installment of JQ3 on YouTube, so that's great.
Right.
I've heard through a grapevine that a very talented man may be working on a script for JQ4 and 5. It's a rumor that I've heard.
Nice. Oh, you mean Chemotherapy Rebel Wilson?
Yes.
You know that.
Out of nowhere, Christian.
Oh my God!
So that is. Let's see. Anything else that you guys know?
No, we're done.
I think that's pretty much most of it.
Mark.
We'll be back again next week on Metaverse. Probably with Matt, we think.
Mark just cut feet.
It's funny because we're both crying.
Anything else? Some folks will be on DFA on Fridays when that starts up again. Yeah. I think that's what we got.
Other
We have 1
shows?
minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Power Rangers.
Hey. Oh yeah, Power Rangers is next. 1 minute. Hey,
Power
throughout
Rangers
the
is
month of
next.
November.
No, Heroclix is next.
It's Indomitable.
It's
Indomitable.
No, I'm excited about it this week though.
The Harley
because
Quinn one. Oh, that's coming up too tomorrow.
I know what's on next.
Indomitable, the show that will not be defeated.
You were saying, Keeson?
Oh yeah, throughout the month of November there is a clothing drive. You can find information on brightspace.org where you can donate pajamas and socks for folks who need them and for families who need them for family shelters. Check out brightspace.org to figure out how you can donate those clothes or donate cash monnaies
Isn't
to
it brightspaces.org?
Yes, brightspaces.org. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in the thing or a Discord. You can find out information about that, how to do something, and you can be your own hyper hero.
Yay!
Aww.
Yeah.
And I think that's enough then to say thank you from all of us here at Zombie Orpheus Entertainment and Hyper RPG. Go
So
enjoy
I,
Indomitable.
I guess we'll see you next time on Masters of the Metaverse!